and Jubal's second date update.
Lydia, when you think of true love, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I don't know, Disney movies.
You know what comes to my mind? A game of darts. Yeah. Everybody knows that's where true love is found, around a dartboard. Am I right? Yes, I am.
Is it because the true love is between you and alcohol in a bar while you're playing darts?
Yeah, because that's where Heather met Rick. Heather is on the phone with us right now. Heather, how are you?
Hi, guys. I'm okay. How are you?
Pretty good. Thank you for your email. Now, you met this dude that you want us to call. His name is Rick. You met him at a bar, and he taught you how to play darts.
Yeah.
Tell us about meeting him.
So, last weekend, I went to this bar with a couple of friends, and guys usually approach me. So, Rick came up to me.
Heather, can I stop you 1 second?
Yeah.
Did you just say guys usually approach me?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I like the confidence. I'm not.
too.
So guys hit on you a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't even like a humble brag.
No,
It was like
it's just like, hey,
yeah.
dudes hit on me
Well,
all the time.
Facts are
I mean,
facts,
it's just
people.
what happened. So,
It's a rough life for you, Heather. All right, so Rick came up and hit on you, and you liked him a lot.
oh my God. Yeah, he was super cute, and I don't know, we just had a really fun time, and he seemed so smart. He was talking about all this stuff, and half of it I don't even know what it meant, but you could tell with the words that he was using that he's super smart, and
like 3-syllable words.
Right. All right. And you actually didn't really go out on a date with Rick, right?
I mean, it was practically a date, because once we started talking, I didn't even talk to my friends for the rest of the night. We just were totally into each other and hanging out. And, he was so complimentary. And he bought all my drinks. He bought me chocolate martinis. And so then he's like, let's play darts. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know how to play darts.
Of course
So he taught me. And you guys, it's so hard, but it was so much, you have to, you know how to play darts?
Yeah, I know. No, I know how to play darts, but the
It's like-
first time learning it was pretty, yeah.
That huge range of motion that you need
Gave
for
me
your
a-
wrist.
Carpal tunnel.
Well, it was just the dart in that circle is so small, and you have to stand so far away.
Yeah.
such a-
I know. It's a difficult game.
It's hard to
Yeah,
So-
it was hilarious. We were laughing so hard. I mean,
I bet.
I was also worried I was going to hit somebody with a dart.
Well,
I
yeah,
didn't.
because bars are crowded with people standing around the dartboard. I don't know why they do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and people aren't really paying attention, but it was really
Yeah.
fun, and
So, is this new territory for you, Heather? Because you said that guys hit on you a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like if guys hit on you all the time, you're used to dudes that just keep bugging you and don't know when to go away.
yeah, that's how it usually is. I think that's why I'm my head feels scrambled, because I just don't know. So at the end of the night, I didn't want to. I kind of wanted to leave him wanting a little more. That he didn't ask for my number, and I figured maybe he was being shy. So I put my number into his phone.
Okay.
And then I just texted myself from his phone, so I would have his number.
Right.
And
Duh.
I handed his phone back to him, and I was like, "So my number's in there. Give me a call."
I like that move, Heather. As a guy, I like that move.
I
Whenever girls give me their phone, here's my number, hit me up. It's nice when they do that, so you don't have to ask them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought so. So then I just kind of gave him a quick peck, just real quick, just on the lips.
Uh-huh.
So, kind
Yeah.
of give him a preview, and then I left, and I haven't heard from him.
He hasn't contacted you at all.
No, nothing. And I never ever do this because I couldn't believe he didn't already call me. But I texted him the other day,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't hear anything back. And that's why I emailed you guys.
All right. Yeah. We can make dreams come true on this show.
Or break them.
Either one. All right. We're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Heather, have you ever gone bowling before?
No.
No? Okay. That's another tough sport, too. Kind of like darts. They're both very difficult things to do.
Hey,
It just doesn't look that fun.
No, it's not as fun as darts. Heather is on the phone with...
People or fat people.
Old people.
You're right. Bowling is for old fat people.
Oh, okay. That's a little harsh. I like to bowl. Don't be jerks.
And Lydia's old and... Sorry, Lydia.
I'm not fat. All right, keep going.
Heather is on the phone with us. She wants us to call a dude that she met named Rick. Rick showed her all about the great game of darts, which she had never played before when she was out at a bar. They hung out. He seemed like he liked her. She doesn't get turned down a lot, but since then he hasn't texted her, and he's got her number and everything else, and she's tried to text message him with no response. Heather, are you ready to give Rick a call?
Yeah.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah, I just want to, like, it's giving me little headaches. Like, do you know when it ever feels like there's, like, lightning in your head?
I do, actually.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Jose, I think I feel you on that one.
I feel like it's giving me a headache. I just want to know why he...
Yeah, like, I understand, Heather, if you haven't been turned down a lot, it's kind of mind-blowing why someone would not want to call you back. All right, I'm going to call him right now, okay?
Oh, man.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm so excited for this.
Hello.
Hey, I was looking for Rick.
Yeah, this is him.
Rick, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
I'm doing good. This is a radio station?
Yes. I'm assuming you haven't listened to us.
No.
All right.
Did I win something?
No, you did not win anything, but you do know a friend of mine, and that's why I'm calling you.
Okay.
Her name is Heather, and you met her recently at a bar. She's pretty good looking. You played darts with her?
Yeah. Wait, that's your friend?
Yeah, it's a friend of mine, and she was telling me all about, like, she was telling me about hanging out with you, and
Still laughing.
No, this is very strange. I mean, you're calling me about a girl I met at a bar playing darts.
yeah, that's because she liked you so much. She, was talking about it, and I was like, well, let's give him a call. Would you call her? And I just, because I know her, would you call her a little absent-minded kind of?
No, I mean, she knows what she's thinking, which is not much, but she knows it.
Oh, come on.
So
But I wouldn't call her absent-minded. There's got to be something there.
Rick, is that the reason that you don't want to go out with her or call her back? That you feel like she's...
It was a great time I had with her, and she made me laugh, maybe because she was so ditzy, and she's beautiful. She's a very good-looking girl. But, I mean, she could even say, like, Barack Obama, and she was calling him, like, Barack Osama or something like that. Like,
Wait a minute. That's not right? Yeah.
exactly. Now I know why you guys are friends, but,
All right. So you didn't feel like Heather was smart enough to date?
some of the things she said were kind of ditzy, but what I found out later is what really turned me off.
What did you find out?
I have a small bladder, so I have to go pee quite a bit.
Oh,
and
I feel you on that.
every time that I went to the bathroom, she was accepting drinks from every single guy in that bar.
What?
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
And I found that kind of rude that if you're with somebody, not that we were together, but, obviously it's pretty obvious that, she was into me and I was into her, and you would maybe turn them down or, not laughing.
Why would I do that? That's so stupid.
Hey, Rick.
That's not rude. Like, that doesn't even make sense because that's what bars are for.
Rick,
Yeah,
Heather is on the other line.
I got that. Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? Just so you know, another guy that I met is trying to call me on my other line, and I'm not even going to answer it because I want to talk to you.
Oh, lucky
Yeah,
you.
Rick.
Listen, first of all, you could even maybe look at it like I saved you money, and third of all, I don't even know. Like, I just don't like to be by myself. I have like social anxiety issues,
not what
so
it
I'm
is.
not talking to people. But so what? That's what bars are for. That's why you go to a bar to have drinks.
Okay, but listen, when you're accepting a drink from a complete stranger, obviously because all he wants is to get laid, that sends the wrong message out.
You were a complete stranger.
And if you're with
I didn't
me,
meet you until
obviously,
then.
You're into me, and you take that drink. You're really telling me, like, okay, well, it's cool to hang out with you, but oh my God, I'm getting all these drinks from every single guy in this bar.
Yeah.
It's so hot. Look at me. Yeah.
I didn't do that. And when you came back, I gave you all my attention. The entire
Every little
night you
bit.
had my attention, except for when you were in the bathroom. Well, I'm not going to go into the bathroom with you. That's disgusting.
Fair enough, Heather.
Yeah,
Fair
that is-
enough.
Very good point, Heather.
The fact that you don't even understand what I'm saying, it just proves to me that you're just not, you're not all there upstairs.
Oh,
I don't even know what you're trying to say. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound like it's very nice. So, you.
I mean, listen, I didn't say
It
I was
wasn't like
upset at all.
I sat on anyone's lap or anything while you were in the
It did not
bathroom.
upset me. It just kind of it was a turn off for me. Not to mention that you didn't even know who the person is.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, what's his name?
Brock.
Hey, Heather. All right, I'm gonna say from a guy's perspective, it is kind of lame when you come back and a girl that you're hanging out with has accepted a drink from another guy, or you think that she's flirting with other dudes while you're there. It really is. It might not seem like it to you because you're like, whatever, guys are giving me free drinks, I'm gonna take it. I would probably take a free drink too, but I can see Rick's point on this.
You just don't take drinks from strangers with somebody else. Period.
I can't help that. I don't control what they do or how good I look because I know I look good.
Okay.
Okay.
So you know what?
6%
It's fine
of
if
women,
you don't. I'm not going to
6%.
beg you to go out with me. Obviously, I can get somebody else, and you know what they say about guys that have tiny bladders anyway. It's not very attractive.
Hey, Heather, I can't let you go there, all right? I have a tiny bladder too. And even though it might be true, I don't need you pointing that kind of stuff out on the radio. All right? At this point, Rick, I would like to ask you if you'll go out on a second date with Heather. I will pay for it.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm sorry, Heather. It's just, you know,
Don't
you're
be
not for
sorry
me.
because now I don't want to go out
I'm
with you. You
sure.
sound like an awful human being. Just because you're smart doesn't
Wow.
mean that makes you nice. You know what? You went to that bar alone, which means you can't find anybody else.
Hey, Heather,
yeah.
Heather, you're right. Being smart doesn't make you nice. Being hot, though, does. So good for you. You're a good
I don't
person.
have to be nice. I'm good looking.
That's what I said.
But, you know, I'm kind of glad that I saw that beforehand. I mean, there you go. Thank you, though.
Well, I'm glad too. So have
Wow.
fun at your like going to the bar with your what did you call them? Your compadres every couple nights.
I call them colleagues, yes.
Whatever. Don't talk to me again if I see you there.
Even compadre.
Yeah. And you know what? Next time you get all those drinks, maybe you can give them to me and my friends since you get so many.
I definitely feel that there is a love connection here between you guys.
At least a
Definitely.
lust connection.
Yeah, there's something there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second dater almost had a date that didn't even happen. Either that or she planned a date with somebody who's as good at organizing things as I am.
Oh.
Angela, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Pretty good. So you planned a date with a guy named John, but you almost didn't even go out. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we met through friends.
Uh-huh.
And we had texted for a while, and finally, kind of spontaneously one night, he was like, "Do you want to meet at Romeo's for pizza?" And I was like, "Yeah, totally. See you there." You know, we set a time, and I showed up, and he's not there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm waiting and waiting, and I'm like, okay, I'm totally getting stood up right now. This is really weird.
Did you text him when you were waiting?
So I pick up the phone to see where he is, and I get a call from him, and he's like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "I'm at the restaurant." And he was like, "No, I'm at the restaurant. You're not here." And then there was some confusion, but it turned out we'd gone to totally different Romeos on like
Oh.
completely opposite sides of town. So like we were like 40 minutes away from each other.
How romantic is that? You
Yeah.
guys are getting pizza on different parts of
But I
the...
was at least happy that I wasn't getting stood up, you know?
Yeah, totally.
So you ended up meeting up with them eventually.
Well, he was like, "Why don't I just pick up a pizza and we can meet at my place and rent a movie and like whatever," because it was like halfway between where we both were.
So did you think whatever at that point, or did you think, oh, this guy's being a little forward?
At that point, it was kind of like, no, let's do the easiest thing possible.
Okay.
So we did. We got a pizza. We watched a movie. It was really, really fun. And like, you know, one thing led to another, and then I spent the night and back in the morning. It was really great. I thought really fun and not weird.
Do you think that he mixed up the restaurants on purpose? Like he was like, hey, here's a good way to get her back to my house. Just be like, oh, I went to the wrong one. You know what we should do? We should just bring the party back to my house then. Kind of weird to make you drive all the way to where I'm at or me come all the way there.
I mean, it's kind of elaborate, but I don't know.
We wouldn't put it past him?
I guess I don't even really know. I don't know him that well, so who knows? Maybe.
Stuff like that sounds crazy, but we've heard a lot more elaborate schemes on these second date updates to get girls in bed.
I really hope it's not the case. I mean, I'm mostly worried that it was something that I did, like when I was at his house.
Uh-huh.
Well, so what was it like the next day when you woke up? Was he, did he seem still interested in you, or was it like, hey, get out of here?
No, it was a work day. I left for work. It was totally just like, okay, that was cool. See ya.
Mm-hmm.
And he also, he texted, let's do it again. So I was like, okay, cool. I've got this encouragement. We're going to hang out again. But I've been trying to sort of set something up ever since, and he's just not responding.
Nothing. How many times have you tried, bug him about going out again?
I sent 3 texts with, suggestions for things to do, and I'm like, okay, now I'm stopping, because I need to take the hint, or I don't know what's going on.
Do you know if he was looking to date someone, or if he was just looking for a fun night?
I don't know. I have no idea. We didn't really get that far, We were just hanging out.
We didn't get that far, but we did it, but we didn't really get that far into it.
Are you looking for a serious commitment conversation?
All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what, Angela? I want to apologize to you.
Why?
I think that maybe all of us in studio have been so jaded by all the second date updates that we've heard that we just assume this guy had an elaborate plan to get you back to his place.
I know. Since you said it, though, I've been feeling super paranoid.
I know. All right.
Now that you put the idea in my head, I'm like, oh my God, what if this was a crazy elaborate thing?
Now, you went to meet John at a pizza place, but he said he showed up at the other one across town and then said, come back to my place, we'll just get pizza over here, and that's where you met him. But we've had guys take girls to plant trees.
Oh gosh, the tree
first
guy.
date tree. Remember that? And he would
Yeah.
take the tree and return it back to the store when he was done or whatever. So there are guys that go out of their way just to get girls back to their place.
I really hope it's not true, because, I like him. He's cool, but...
Okay, if that's not true, Angela, then what do you think possibly could have gone wrong, and why is he blowing you off?
I mean, obviously the first thing I think, which every girl would, is I did something wrong, or
I don't
something
ever
weird,
think
or
that.
maybe I had giant boogers when I woke up in the morning, or I don't know, anything.
Dude, yeah, the morning after look is always a hard one.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
well, we're going to call him right now. You ready to go?
I guess.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to John, please?
Speaking.
What's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How you doing?
Sorry? Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. We host a morning show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners recently went out on a date with you and really liked you and is wondering why you're not getting back to her. We're calling on behalf of a girl named Angela. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, Angela just has a simple question like, why aren't you calling her back?
No, Angela's really, really awesome. It's just not going to happen.
All right. Is there a specific reason?
It's just too weird. It can't happen.
Too weird.
Can I ask you a question? I have a theory that because she said that when you were supposed to meet at a Romeo's Pizza place. She showed up at one in a different part of town. You showed up at the other area and then agreed to go back to your place. My theory is that you planned that whole thing so you get her back to your place.
Oh, actually, that would be really smart. No, I didn't do that.
I was just hoping I was right.
That would have been a good move.
So what is it though? Like, come on. I mean, she wants to know the answer. She wants to know if she did something wrong. She feels right now kind of stupid.
Here's the thing. I didn't notice it at first at all, and that makes me stupid, not her. But she is scarily like my ex-girlfriend. Like,
terrifyingly like my ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
As the night went on, it just got more and more just weird, just freaking weird. And they look alike, which I didn't notice.
When did you notice this? Did you notice it before or after she stayed the night?
Well, it was all during, and it just became more and more like, I don't know, can I even talk about this on the radio when we were in the middle of things? She started calling me Johnny, which nobody calls me Johnny except for my ex.
Oh,
nobody.
no.
Everything that
Stop
she
it.
did, even in the bedroom, reminded you of your ex.
Then, at the end of everything, she goes, which, again, my ex, the only person who does this.
Oh,
No,
come
that is not the
on.
only
That's-
person that does that. Come on, John.
I have never,
You've never heard
ever dated another woman who did that.
Who
ever.
sighed?
Yeah, I feel like there's a.
Like immediately
I
afterwards,
don't want
sighed
I can't
exactly
listen
like
to this.
that.
I have to say something.
Hey, John. Angela's actually on the phone right now.
What?
Yep, Angela is on the phone. Angela, go ahead and say hi to John.
Hi, John.
I'm
I mean,
so sorry.
I'm really glad to be hearing all this because I've been sitting here thinking like there's something I did, but these are like really silly reasons not to call me back. This is like I hear you that like you have a type and that's maybe like weird to you, but like that's not such a big deal. Who cares? Like
This is the only time this has ever been said that it was totally meant. It's not you, it's me. Because if and when you ever meet my ex, it's going to creep you out. If I introduce you to my friends and my family, they are going to think that I'm dating the same girl. Like, they're going to think that I got you made in a lab or something. They're going to be freaked out.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I believe that if they got to know me, they would all see that I'm different.
Did they like your ex-girlfriend, John?
No, because she was the devil.
Oh, all right. So, Angela, you're the devil, is what John's telling you.
You're the spawn of his ex-girlfriend.
I mean, I don't really feel like, A, we could ever possibly be exactly the same person because that's impossible. And, like, you don't really know me that well, so right now you're probably just projecting your ex stuff onto me. And, like, you should take the opportunity to at least get to know me a little better before you say that I'm exactly like her.
Angela, I've been in John's position before where you've been out with a girl and, like, her mannerisms and stuff, it just reminds you too much of that girl, and you're just like, I do not want to go down this road again because I know how it ends.
It's like what she's saying is totally valid, and I kind of agree with her. But the thing is, it's like I don't want to take any of the baggage, which is a lot of baggage, from my last relationship into another relationship just because she happens to remind me. Like, that's just wrong. I would feel
But
bad
isn't it
about
sort
that.
of dumb to, like, miss out on maybe getting along with someone really well because of
It is totally dumb, but I don't know how to get around it.
Yeah.
Well, all right, how about
Damage is
this?
done.
John, why don't you go out on a second date with her? We will pay for it. And you can see if you can get over the fact that she is basically your ex-girlfriend in a different body.
And maybe
I'll wear a wig and change my voice.
Oh.
don't change yourself,
will you go
Angela.
out? Will you go out on a second date with her, John?
Oh my God! If she got a haircut and dyed her hair, I would be all for that.
Oh, that's messed up.
Okay, Angela, we'll call a salon, get you all changed up,
No, we will
and then
not.
send you out on a date with
I
John.
want him to see I'm a different person inside.
All right. Will you do it, John? Will you go out with her again?
Come on, maybe the second time you guys hang out, there won't be as many similarities. Maybe it was just because you've been thinking about your ex a lot at the time.
All right, but we can't go to a comedy because I can't hear her laugh at comedy for the next couple of dates.
I will be dreadfully serious.
All right. You'll do it, John.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Angela, there you go. You got your second date.
Thanks, guys.
That is so something his ex would have said right there. God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It's always good when you go out on a first date and don't spend a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you have friends who maybe work in the service industry or something can hook you up
Oh, I've done that.
without that person knowing. Oh, dude, working in radio, get so many gift cards and everything else. I can't tell you how many dates have been comped through the sales department here.
No.
Shouts to them. Thank you for helping me out with that.
That is not true. It's you going to a restaurant saying, "Do you know who I am?" and them going,
That doesn't give
no.
me anything.
No,
No.
don't, sir.
Gift cards.
Yeah.
Nate is on the phone with us right now. Nate got the hookup on his date from some friends of his. First of all, Nate, how did you meet the girl that you want us to call today?
We met on Friend Finder, man.
Okay.
Friend Finder.
Nice.
What is that?
I'm guessing it's like a dating website?
Yeah, it's kind of like Craigslisty for dating now.
It's very deceiving, seeing as it's called Friend Finder. I would
Yeah.
get stuck on there actually trying to find a friend.
Just someone to hang out with? So you met her on that website, and then what'd you guys do?
She just moved to town from this small little town, and so I picked her up. She looked amazing. I took her out. I showed her around Seattle. I showed her the hot spots. I showed her where I like to party, where she should party.
Mm-hmm.
I took her to a great restaurant with like a stunning view, and we were totally hooked up. I know some waiters there. They like totally took care of us, gave us a table away from everybody.
That's what your email said, is that you knew people at the restaurant. Did you try to impress her, or did you tell them that you had
I
friends
wasn't
there?
like egregious about it. I was just like, they took care of us and made it look like I was like a good customer. They weren't like spawning at my feet, but if I snapped, they were there.
Nice.
Okay. So where'd you go after dinner then, after you wowed her with your hookups at the restaurant?
The valet hooked me up with the car, and then we went for like a little drive around the city again. I showed her some beautiful
Did you say
views.
Did you say the valet hooked you up with a car?
Like someone else's car?
No. He hooked me up with my car. I made it a little nicer.
I was
We
like,
committed Grand Theft Auto.
I was like, that's a great idea if you know a valet. And he's like, hey, go ahead and take this guy's Lambo for a little while.
That's a good idea, but no, that didn't happen. We went out for a drive. This is a gorgeous drive home. I took the long way. Took her back to her place, and I was like hoping for the invite, and no invite.
Okay.
Did you like linger, waiting for her to invite you up? Like, hey, good to see you. So see you later, I guess.
Maybe it may have been a baby linger, but it wasn't really a linger. She knew that I should be invited up. And, I was like just about to turn the car off.
Mm-hmm.
And then she kind of like yawned a bit and was like, I'm pretty tired. I had a long day. And that's sort of when I knew I wasn't getting the invite up.
Okay.
Yikes.
Would have been nice if you had turned the car off and already got out of the car ready to go up there. And then
Your shirt's off as well.
So what did she say to you before she got out of the car?
She thanked me, said she had a good time. And when I said, I'm going to call you, she's like, yeah, do so. Let's do this again, basically.
All right.
And then, I waited after the first date, and then texted her a few times, didn't hear back, called her, didn't hear back, texted her some more, and I was like, what?
Now, Nate, do you think that she was impressed with all the stuff you did for her?
She's from a town of like 50 people. I don't know how she wouldn't be impressed.
Okay.
A night out in the big city.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it. Maybe it was too much for her, Nate.
Yeah.
It wasn't an overwhelming date, and I just can't figure out why she wouldn't. I mean, maybe I can understand not getting the invite up, but it couldn't have been a better first date, and I'm a good-looking dude.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks, man.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Nate, I think I figured out what your problem is.
What's that?
I think that the girl you went out with, Leslie, is from a small town, just moved here, went out on one date with you, and then cut right back to that small town. That's why she's not giving you a call back. She ran away.
Yeah, they always talk about the dangers of the big city.
Yeah. Do you think maybe that's it? You scared her out of town?
No, I don't think so, man.
All right. We're about to call Leslie right now. Nate met Leslie on Friend Finder. She's just moved here. They went out to eat at a restaurant that his friends work at, got the hookup, was treated very nicely. Did she know, by the way, that they were your friends, or did you kind of leave that part out and just try to impress her that, yeah, I know people?
I mentioned it, but I didn't make a big deal about it.
Huh. All right, well, we'll give her a call, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update.
Thanks, man.
Okay, call her right now.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Leslie, please?
this is she.
Hey, Leslie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Who?
Jubal? I know that you're new here, but I host a major radio show here in town on Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Have you heard of it?
I don't know any stations yet. I just moved here, so.
Give it a second. You'll hear of us. We are
Okay.
major morning show.
Okay.
She doesn't like your humor.
Can I
No, she
ask
doesn't get it at all.
Why you're calling?
Yes, Leslie, I'm calling because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Nate, and he emailed us because you're not calling him back.
Sound familiar?
Yeah, I know who Nate is.
Okay.
Oh.
Is there a reason why you don't want to go out with Nate or call him back?
Yeah, I just have a policy, no matter, where I am, that I don't date douchebags.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's a good policy
Okay.
to have, Leslie. I support that.
I don't think so.
What?
But then again, I'm a douchebag normally.
How
So
would you get dates? Yeah.
what was so bad about Nate?
Nate's just kind of full of himself, and, he thinks he's great. You can tell that.
Okay.
Nate's biggest fan.
Really?
But he's he's just gross.
Really? What did he do? All right, so we talked to Nate about your date, and from what he said, it sounded like you guys had a great time, and you even said at the end of the night that you wanted to see him again.
I just said that because I wanted to get away from him. I wanted to end the date.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So you just all around, he didn't feel like a good guy to you, and you don't like him.
No, and then after we had dinner, we went, get the car, and he had the valet bring up the car, and then he didn't have a dollar bill in his hand or anything. I didn't see any cash in his hand. So I was like, oh God, is this guy going to be so cheap he didn't even tip the freaking valet?
Mm-hmm.
But I think he did tip him, just not cash.
What did he give him?
Not cash?
Slap on the butt?
No, the guy actually dropped it. It was a little bag of pills.
A bag of pills?
What?
You're saying that you think Nate tipped the valet by giving him pills?
Yes. Honestly, I think he's a drug dealer.
Did he do anything else that would make you think that he's a drug dealer? And are you sure you saw what you think you saw?
I don't think I saw him give the guy pills. I know he gave the guy pills. I saw it clearly. And the guy then, idiot, dropped it. And then, he tried to put his foot in front of it so I wouldn't see it. I was like, guys, you think I'm stupid?
Let me just recap what you told us about your date, okay? You say that Nate is a douchebag, full of himself, and probably a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
Nate, would you say that describes you as a person? Leslie, Nate is actually on the phone with us and heard everything that you just said.
I can't believe you thought I was a drug dealer.
Well, you dealt drugs on our date. You tipped the guy in drugs.
Did you slip the valet drugs?
No, I didn't slip him drugs. I gave him, he had a headache. I had some Tylenol in my coat pocket. I gave him some Tylenol.
Right, yeah. Come on, Nate.
Yeah, Nate, just admit it. I saw you.
I just got a text from my friend who happens to be the valet driver, and he just happened to need a little something, and I gave it to him. I'm not a drug dealer.
Oh, my God.
All right, so you're not a drug dealer, but you did end up hooking up your friend.
Yeah, I gave him something. It wasn't a deal. It was a gift.
All right, Leslie, you know what, Leslie? I was thinking this whole time that you imagined that happening. I guess not.
No, I saw it clearly, and there's a problem with my dates being paid with drugs, period.
I paid with cash. I gave him. That was totally separate and different. Nothing to do with the date or do whatever.
Nate, why didn't you just maybe handle that later? If that's your thing and you want to do that, just go, yeah, I'll hook you up with whatever it was, but I'll give it to
I
you.
didn't want to drive all the way back. I was hopefully going back with her. I was thinking I was going back to her place. I had no time.
Yeah, tip number 1 for good dates, don't sell drugs on them.
Or just don't do anything illegal, perhaps, that could get you both arrested on a date.
I figured I had you roped in well before the valet.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you might not want to be so sure of yourself. It comes off a little arrogant and douchebaggy, I got to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say, Nate, do you want to respond to anything else that she said? So we got the drug thing out of the way.
Yeah.
Clearly that happened. She also called you a DB. She said you weren't the smartest guy and you're kind of slimy. How do you feel about that?
What's up with that? I'm not slimy. And I'm a great conversationist.
Did you just say conversationist?
Yeah, I think so.
It's honest, but it's
All right.
I don't know, but and a douchebag. I've never been accused of being a douchey.
Just listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth. Listen to what you're saying. Everything you're saying is douchebaggy.
I love the sound of my voice. I've been asked by many people even to go on radio, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Nate, I like the sound of your voice too.
I can't believe this guy.
I'll tell you what. Let me make it up to you. Let's go out again.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Leslie, would you like to go out with Nate again? We will pay for the date.
Yeah, no.
It won't cost you a dime. It won't cost Nate any money. A free second date. We'll send you someplace really nice.
Apparently, all dates are free as long as he has the right drugs. So I don't think that's an issue with him.
Well, I was going to say, you haven't seen how I'm going to pay for the date yet. I just said I'd pay for it.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If you want to know if you're absolutely terrible at dating, this is the one way to do it. Second date updates. Again, if you go out with someone and they blow you off and you want to find out why, just email us. We'll call them for you to get to the bottom of the problem. We've got Becky on the phone right now. She emailed us about a guy named Xavier. Hi, Becky.
Hi, Jubal.
What's going on?
Congratulations, Brooke, also.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I dated a lot before I found one to get married to, so don't you worry. I had a lot of no callbacks in my life.
Yeah. Unless the issue with Xavier was that you told him you wanted to get married right away, then we didn't even need to call him.
Hey, I'm trying to make her feel better about the situation, all right? I've been there. That's all I'm saying, Becky. I've been there. What happened?
So I met Xavier last week at church, and we went out one night, and we went to dinner. It was a great dinner. I mean, he was just so sweet. He paid for dinner and everything, and we went back to his house afterwards, and
Prayed all night, didn't you?
Okay. Right. We didn't do it,
yeah, but
which is something that I really didn't want to do, but we did do a little more than kissing.
A little dry hump
and,
action.
It was really weird because at some point he just stopped and kind of stopped the whole thing and was like, I gotta go, I gotta be somewhere tomorrow morning. So I was like, okay, well, and he was like, yeah, I'll give you a call. And I don't know, it's been like a week now, and I'm just wondering what happened.
Okay. Have you tried to get a hold of him?
No, because if he wants to date me, I would assume that he would call me. I kind of want to be courted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could he have had a midnight church service that he was going to? Prayer
Boom.
circle?
Lydia got it, didn't she? And you're upset because you weren't invited. Okay, Becky, we're going to call him right after this. We're going to ask him why he hasn't called you or anything.
Okay.
You'll get your second date update next.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Becky emailed us about a guy that she went on a date with who she met at church. His name's Xavier. They had dinner, went back to his place and kind of fooled around a little bit. And then, I don't know, at a certain point, you feel like he got freaked out, Becky?
I don't think he got freaked out. I hope not.
He just stopped what you guys were doing and said he had to go.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. And then he was a good kisser. You'd kiss him again.
Oh, yes, he's a great kisser.
Okay.
All
So
right.
you're into it. Becky's into it.
Okay, we're going to call him right now.
Hello.
I was looking for Xavier.
This is he.
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Oh, yeah, I know you, man, but you're the prank guy.
Yeah, I am. I am
Oh,
the prank.
nah, man, I don't want it, man.
I don't want it.
This is not how a phone tap usually starts. I don't usually introduce myself right off the bat. I'm calling about something else, Xavier. I just want to ask you if you know a girl named Becky.
Yeah, she looks good. I know Becky.
Okay.
She looks good.
Yeah, I know Becky.
You met Becky at church, right? Like you guys went on a date a week ago?
Yeah, we hung out once, We had drinks. We had a little bite to eat. Got to know each other. Did our thing. You know what I mean?
I like you, Xavier. There's like no question about like you're not even asking why we're calling. You're just like, yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, why?
My question to you is why haven't you called her back after you guys went out? Now you're hesitant.
No, man. It just wasn't. It just wasn't right. Sometimes Yeah.
Xavier.
Xavier, sometimes yeah is not an answer.
Here's the deal. Help Becky to understand maybe what went wrong so that she can learn from it.
I don't want to talk bad about nobody. She's so sweet.
Okay.
But I think she got commitment issues. She might be seeing somebody else. She's got,
Xavier, let me stop you right there. Like, what do you mean commitment issues and attachment issues and all that?
Okay, so we like making out. We're doing our thing, whatever. I get down around her back a little lower. She got a tattoo of this dude's name on her back. Like she's a pirate. Like she's a sailor.
She's a sailor.
She's a pirate.
Okay, so she had a tattoo of another dude's name on her. And is that when you stopped making out with her when you saw that?
Yeah. I'm like, whose property is this? You know what I mean? Like,
Wait. I'm sorry. Wait. That's why you haven't called me back?
Hello?
Xavier, that's Becky. She's on the phone with us right now. Go ahead, Becky. Ask him a question.
So you just saw my tattoo on my back, and that's why you didn't call me back, because I had a name on there.
Yeah, somebody else's name. Like, what's that about? And that's only just what I saw. What other names you got all over your body?
Well,
Xavier.
First of all, maybe you should ask me what it meant. Yeah, it's a guy's name, but it's my grandfather's name. That meant a lot to me.
Ooh.
Becky, did you get your grandfather's name tattooed on your ass?
It's not directly on my ass.
It is like up on your. It's like up on your ass. And tell me why is that? You know what I mean? Like that's just weird in itself.
That's a little strange, Becky.
Yeah, a lower back tattoo of a family member. Normally, those are known as tramp stamps. I don't know why you would put a family member on your lower back.
That's a little odd. Okay.
I don't think it is. My grandfather meant a lot to me, and that's. It's somewhere hidden. I didn't want it to be somewhere just blatantly out in the open.
Becky, how would you feel if Xavier had his grandmother's name tattooed on his ass?
I get what you guys are saying, but it wasn't on my ass. It's not on my ass. It's a little bit above.
Yeah.
It's just above there.
It's
more tasteful than that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, the show will pay for you guys to go on a second date if you want to. Becky, would you want to go out on a second date with Xavier?
Yeah, I would want to go out on a second date, but I just hope that next time, if he has an issue, he would just ask me.
Is that all the tattoos you got? I mean, I don't expect nothing else.
I have one more that's behind my neck. It's my mom.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I saw that one. That's cute, though.
He likes that. All right. Xavier, knowing now that it's her grandfather's name and it's not completely on her ass.
Man, I don't know. It's really close to her ass, yo.
Hey, Xavier, think of it this way. It says a lot that family is important to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Xavier, you play your cards right. Your name could be the next one on her ass.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A dude named Mike is on the phone for a second date update today. He said he went on a double date with the girl he wants to call. I've only been on one double date, and it worked out great for me. I got in an argument with the girl that I was with and then ended up leaving everybody.
Why is
So
that
I don't
great?
think double dates are very good, and so it's no wonder that Mike's not getting a call back after his double date.
Oh, my God.
Mike, did you guys argue on the actual date and then you just ditched out?
No, that didn't happen.
Good, that's not normal.
That is so awkward for the other three people that were with you.
She
Jubal.
was terrible. She was a horrible person.
Oh my god.
Anyway, it's not about me. It's about you right now, Mike. What's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Her name is Erin.
Erin. All right. And where did you meet Erin?
So we actually met at a bar crawl.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, we had a 7-legged bar crawl.
What is a 7-legged one?
It was pretty much you and a group of friends get tied at your leg. It's like 6 of us. tied at your legs, and you just go to bars all night and drink.
What?
And you're tied together?
How do you fit through anywhere? Like if you're 6 people deep.
And you have to actually crawl.
Yeah, that's part of the fun. I mean, you have to figure it out, or you just won't make it, you know?
But wait, how do you hit on a person when you have 6 other people tied to you? Are they all just standing there awkwardly listening to your...
I mean, it's like if she didn't like me, she couldn't run away, right?
Wait, so she was
Oh, wait.
was she tied to you? Was she in the group of people that were tied together?
Yeah, she was.
Oh, okay.
I
So-
see.
Okay,
I
got
thought
it.
It was like 7 group of people tied together talking to another 7 group of people. I
Me
get
too.
it now.
I thought that too.
No. So yeah, she was really chill, and we actually ended up, talking a lot about, movies and kind of other things that we were into, and
I take it she was tied right next to you and not like at the end of all the people and you weren't yelling down the line.
yeah, she was right next to me.
Okay.
So did you ask her out that night?
Well, actually, at the end of the night, we all ended up getting really, really faded, and I worked up the courage to ask her out.
I thought you may be going somewhere else with that. You're like, we're all drunk, we're all
We
tied up
all
already.
ended up back in
A
the
little bit of
house.
bondage, a little bit of, I don't know.
I mean, we're
Okay,
already
well, so
tied
you
up.
you got drunk enough to ask her out. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my roommate was also in our group, and she got to know her too, and they kind of hit it off also. So I suggested a double date with my roommate and I.
Okay.
Cool.
So I invited Erin over to be my date, and I got my roommate to invite her guy over to be her date.
What'd you guys do when you went out?
So we invited them over to our place, and we drank, and then we made our way down to the bars again.
Awesome.
It's kind of crazy how we always seem to end up at a bar somehow.
Seems to be a theme to your life right
Yeah,
now.
right.
Just drinking.
There's not a lot of food involved, it sounds like, either.
I mean, we had some snacks, but
Okay.
Okay.
How did it go?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, I enjoyed myself.
Okay.
It got a little awkward at one point.
Oh, no.
My roommate started making out with her guy, and I kind of suggested that we one up them,
What?
and she kind of just laughed it off.
Like, one up them.
So you were being really serious, like, we need to make out too, and she laughed at you.
Well, I thought I was being, smooth with that line. I thought I was going to get at least a little peck on the cheek or something. But yeah, she just kind of laughed it off.
Okay. So did you not get a kiss at all?
I didn't, no.
Okay. And was that just the end of the date? You guys just hung out for a little while watching your roommate make out with her date and she laughed?
No, it got a little awkward, so we pretty much just ended up getting the check and calling it a night.
So what got awkward? Just that you were sitting there staring at your roommate swapping saliva?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I offered to get her an Uber back in case she wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
And she actually took me up on my offer, so.
Okay.
Okay. So you got her an Uber home, and have you talked to her since?
I've tried calling, but it just goes straight to voicemail, so.
Nothing.
Oh, it doesn't even ring?
Yeah.
Sounds like you've been blocked or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully not.
All right. Well, we'll try to find out. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, usually when a first date starts, they're being tied up to a group of other people, and there's all kinds of making out going on. I mean, usually you're in for a lot of fun.
That's a success.
But apparently that didn't happen for Mike. He wants to call a girl named Erin today who isn't calling him back. They actually met at a 7-legged bar crawl. I guess him and 6 of his friends were all tied together, and she was one of those people. Then he ended up asking her out. She hung out with him and his roommate and another dude on a double date.
Yeah.
Things were going okay, but then it got awkward when his roommate started making out with her date in front of them. He made a joke like, maybe we should try to one-up him. She wasn't into that. And then she got an Uber home and hasn't called him since. So see if we can find out why. All right, Mike, you ready to call her?
Yeah, let's do it.
Have you ever thought that maybe, just maybe, she isn't calling you back because she doesn't know you sober at all?
No. I mean, I don't know her sober either, so it's kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah, you could hate her sober. You might not even want to call her, but we'll find out. We'll see if she's sober when we get her on the phone, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Erin, please?
This is she.
Hey, Erin, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
What are you just, is this like a survey or something, or?
Kind of. I'm doing a survey on this dude named Mike that I know, and anybody who's been out on a date with him. Have you been out on a date with a guy named Mike recently?
Sorry, wait, I'm confused. Are you being serious?
Kind of joking.
Sort of. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, that person can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened. So Mike emailed us about your date.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Do you mind talking to us for a minute about your date with Mike?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. So he told us how you met, like some 7-legged bar crawl thing, and then he says that you went out on a double date with him and his roommate, but now you're not getting back to him. He said he really liked you and he can't figure out why. Is there a reason?
I don't know. I feel like the whole situation with him, it's just, I really don't think it's going to work out between us, so.
What situation? I mean, he didn't mention that he was in any sort of situation.
I mean, just kind of what happened that night. It just got kind of weird, but.
The only thing that he told us that was weird was his roommate started making out with her date and wouldn't stop, and he thought that was awkward.
Oh, he didn't tell you about the situation with him and his roommate?
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, okay, so basically at one point I was talking to his roommate alone, and she was telling me that occasionally when she and Mike get bored, they'll hook up.
Oh.
Like maybe like once or twice a month or something like that.
Wait a minute, what?
They're sleeping together?
Just casually?
Yeah. Yep. Mhm. So,
Yeah.
like I kind of tried to play it cool, like at the time, but I'm really like not cool with that at all. It's not what I'm looking for.
Wait, you don't want to date a guy who hooks up with a roommate from time to time?
No, and especially not someone he like lives with. Like, anyway, so I just kind of like the rest of the date. I was kind of like, oh, okay, just gonna try to sit here and let the time pass and get home.
And there's no way, like, she wasn't joking, right? There's no way it could have been a joke or something.
No, I think she was being very sincere.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Just from what I could tell. Yeah. And she was like, it's not a big deal. It's totally fine. I just want to let you know. Like,
how is that not a big deal?
Well,
you would think that would be a big deal.
I think what's happening is the roommate likes Mike, and she was trying to sabotage your date with him.
Well, either way, even if she's not the one who has feelings, then they're sleeping together and they live together. So it's kind of like I don't really want to get in between that.
No.
I mean, he probably wants you to get in between it. That's probably what he's really hoping for.
He might be, but.
What if she's making it up, though?
She's not making it up. You don't make up something like that.
I don't know.
You're roommates, dude. That is... Who is going to date Mike when he's sleeping with his roommate? No one.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of surprised you didn't mention that, but...
Yeah. Well, that answers our question.
Definitely does.
Pretty cut and dry there.
Yeah, so, after that, I didn't really want to, like, go out with him again or see him again.
Yeah. Well, the good news is you don't have to see him again, but I do want to see if you'll talk to him again because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Mike is on the phone?
Yeah, Mike, you still there?
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Hey, I heard all of that. I mean, what's the big deal?
What? What's the big deal? Are you serious?
It's not a big deal. I mean, we're not exclusive.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I don't really care if you're not exclusive, but you're, like, the girl you live with. Like, your roommate.
Only once in a blue moon, and it's purely physical. You know what I mean? So, we're not exclusive, and I don't know why this is a big deal.
For real. You don't know why that's an issue.
You're sleeping with somebody that you live with.
No, I mean, are you trying to pressure me to be your boyfriend? Is that what you want?
Oh, my God.
Women always trying to, like, ruin your life right away.
No.
I mean, it seems like you're trying to pressure me to not see other ladies.
What?
No, you can go ahead and see other ladies. I'm looking for someone who doesn't have your situation going on.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike, think about it. Like, how could she ever trust you if you guys did start a relationship?
Yeah.
I mean, my roommate's dates are cool with it. I don't see how you wouldn't be cool with it.
Well, it's just what if you're just sitting around and we're starting to get serious, but one day, like, what if I'm out of town and you just get really bored and you hook up with her and, like, what then? Like, it just then...
Well, if that did happen, I'd tell you. I'd be honest about it.
Yeah, if we were dating and I slept with my roommate, I'd at least let you know.
That's very nice.
That is nice of you, Mike.
I appreciate the honesty, but that's still just not really what I'm going for. Like, think about it this way, Mike. Like, if I asked you to come over to my apartment and then I told you, like, oh, hey, I'm having sex with my male roommate over here, would you be, like, super cool with that? Like, what would you think of that?
I mean, I just want you to call me and after you've showered.
Dang,
wow,
man.
That is...
I mean, I'm just saying, we should be allowed to date other people. Why do you care who I date? We're not exclusive. Do we sit down and have a conversation and say, hey, I'm your boyfriend, you're my girlfriend? Like that, we did not have that conversation.
Obviously, we haven't had that kind of conversation, and it's different, too, when the person that you're, like, seeing just lives is 10 feet away from you all the time. I mean, that just makes it even weirder. Like, I can't, it's just not something I'm into.
Mike, why aren't you just dating your roommate?
No, I'm not into her like that. I mean, that's just weird.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird
weird.
to date someone that you're sleeping with casually who happens to live with you, too. It's odd. I'm with you there on that one, Mike.
I mean, honestly, have none of you guys hooked up with any of your friends because you've been bored?
Yeah, but it wasn't multiple times a month, and I didn't live with them.
I mean, I highly recommend it because it's pretty fun and it's pretty convenient.
Very convenient, too.
So hear that, Aaron? It's convenient. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is.
Wow.
Well, I mean, keep it on, Mike, but I don't think I'm going to have any part of that.
Well, hold on, Aaron. Before you get to that, let me just ask you, would you like to go on a second date with Mike? We will pay for it.
No, I'm sorry, no.
Shocking.
Oh, man.
Aaron, how about this? How about you come over one night with my roommate? We can all, like, have dinner and talk this over.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like something
Yeah,
else.
it sounds like you got something else planned, Mike.
Yeah.
Have some drinks.
I think, Mike, you guys just have different boundaries, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yours are a little bit more open than hers.
A lot more open.
I mean, she's definitely open to come over whenever she wants.
Oh, okay, Aaron. Well, I'm sorry, you turned down the date, but you got an open invite over to Mike's place whenever you want it. That's kind of nice, right?
Thank you.
All right, well, appreciate you telling us why you didn't call him back. And Mike, maybe be more upfront about that with other dates that you go on, and you might find a girl that's right for you.
Or don't say it at all.
Or just, again, start dating the roommate.
Ew, I would never date her. She's like my sister.
Oh,
All right, it's getting worse. It's getting even worse for you, Mike. Take care, man.
Brooke and Jubal.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I can't tell you much about the guy that's on the phone that wants to do a second date update today, but I can tell you this. He owns a bad leather jacket.
Really?
Yep. Why do I say that? Because he met the girl that he wants to call today at a singles event, one of those singles mixers. And every time you go to one of those, just a bunch of dudes wearing bad leather jackets all the time. Every time I've seen one of those horrible leather jackets. Chuck, how you doing?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Good.
Oh, poor Chuck.
So are you owner of a bad leather jacket?
No, I do not. I do not own a leather jacket, but I did notice a bunch of really bad leather jackets.
Yeah, see? Look at any one of those things. It's just guys with greasy hair and bad leather jackets. So tell us a little bit about the girl that you met at this singles mixer. What's her name?
Her name's Rebecca.
Rebecca, all right.
And when I first started talking to her, like the first time I met her at this thing, I was kind of nervous, and I really don't think that I came across very, like, charismatic or confident. I didn't really have much to say. So the first meeting didn't really go too well. Then I got to talk to a few more girls, and I warmed up a little bit, you could say, and I gained a little more confidence. And then the second time I went to talk to Rebecca, it went a lot better, a lot smoother.
Okay.
I'm always surprised that people actually meet somebody that they want to date at these events, because I've hosted a lot of them, and I haven't actually seen success stories. Like, what about her stood out among the group?
Well, this was my first time going to one of these events, and I actually brought a friend in mine because I didn't want to go by myself. So I really don't have much experience with these things. But what stood out about Rebecca was just that she seemed very classy, She was well-dressed. She was very pretty. She came across like really intelligent, like more so than me, probably.
All right.
That's cute.
So what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
Well, I wanted to take her somewhere kind of classy, because I figured she was a smart, classy chick. So I actually heard about this art exhibit. I figured that's a pretty classy thing to do, art exhibit. Kind of an original first date sort of thing.
Right, and you impress her a little bit by going like, hey, I'm cultured. I know about all the art in town, baby.
Yeah. So we go to the art exhibit, and luckily they had a few drinks. They had some like wine there,
Right.
and we had a few drinks while we looked at some art, and we, talked about the sculptures and the paintings that we saw.
Who is more interested in the actual art, like you or her?
Well, I don't know. Like, I pretended that I was interested. I don't really know anything about art, and certainly after a couple of glasses of wine, I decided to sort of talk like I actually knew something.
So you're sitting in front of like a painting, breaking it down, and you have no idea what you're talking about?
Yeah. Like, I would take a look at, like, one of the paintings, and I would be like, oh, I really like this avant-garde style and the use of pastels and
Were you just sort of spouting any art word you've ever heard?
Pretty much.
Look at those brush strokes.
No idea who the artist was, what century it was made. Could have been painted yesterday for all I know.
Do you think she saw through it as like maybe you were trying a little too hard or you were a fraud or anything?
That was my initial thought as to why she's not returning my calls or texts. Because we had a pretty good time, It seemed so anyway. We shared a kiss at the end.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we had a kiss, and that was it, though. I mean, there was no hot action, if you will.
Yeah.
But things went well, and I asked her if I could give her a call, and she was like, yeah, sure.
Okay, so it must not have gone too bad, though, if she's willing to kiss you at the end of the date. Yeah. In my experience, if a date doesn't go well, most girls are not open to a kiss.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I agree. I don't quite know what went wrong.
I do think, though, I think it would have been more attractive if you would have just said, hey, listen, I think you're classy. I don't know a whole lot about art. Let's experience this together. Like, why weren't you just honest about it?
Yeah, that would have been a great idea, Brooke. I wish I had thought of it. Unfortunately, I'm not that bright. I don't know. I feel like maybe I didn't come across very genuine on the date, and maybe she saw through that, and I just want the opportunity to, maybe take her out again and perhaps show her, like, the real me,
What is the real you?
The real me is a guy who likes to drink and play pool and watch sports and watch stupid movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I will say in the couple minutes we've talked, I think you're really likable.
You are. I agree.
Well, thanks. I agree. I may not be the sharpest bulb in the drawer, but I do. I got lots of friends.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if that's the reason in your second date update, okay?
Okay, great.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Chuck is on the phone with us, and he wants to do a second date update to a girl named Rebecca. They met at a singles mixer, ended up going out to an art exhibit, and Chuck thinks that he screwed up because at the art exhibit, he tried to act like he was refined and knew all about art, didn't know anything about it, so he thinks that she was able to spot that he was lying and isn't calling him back. Chuck, I really want you to be successful in this second date update.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm pulling for you on this one. I want to get you a second date with this girl really bad. Not necessarily because I want you to go out with her, but I don't want you to have to go to any more singles mixers. Because I know
They are pretty bad.
you said this is one of the first times you've been, and you don't own a bad leather jacket. And we talked about how everybody at singles mixers has bad leather jackets. And I know if you keep going to these, you're going to acquire one of those. And I want to keep you from getting a bad leather jacket.
Thanks a lot, Jubal. I appreciate that.
No problem. I'm just trying to save you from that leather jacket. That's all I'm trying to do here. All right, man. Are you about ready to give her a call?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Rebecca, please?
This is she.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm calling you because one of our listeners recently sent us an email about you, and I wanted to ask you some information.
About me? An email about me?
Yes. It's a segment that we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. It's basically if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why.
Okay.
Have you been out on a lot of dates recently?
I wouldn't say a lot, but I've definitely been dating. I'm single, so.
All right. Well, this guy's name is Chuck. You know Chuck? Is that a yes? Is that a yes? You know him and you're not impressed by Chuck? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Or you don't know who Chuck is.
I know who Chuck is.
Okay. I'd appreciate it if you could just tell us maybe why you're not calling him back.
I mean,
he said you guys met at a singles mixer and ended up going to an art exhibit.
That's true.
Right? Okay. He said at the art exhibit he was trying to act like he was smart and knew everything about art when in fact he really doesn't know much at all. And he thinks that you saw through that, and that's why you're not calling him back.
I thought he knew a lot about art, so.
Oh, you did?
Really?
Oh, so he fooled you.
He pulled it off?
I thought he knew what he was talking about. I mean, I don't know too much about art either, so maybe that was...
Really?
That's awesome. Okay, so there's some common ground between you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good time. He's very charming and a little rough around the edges, but in a way that was nice and what I liked.
So if the date went really well, then why did you sound so disgusted when I brought up his name?
Well, he kind of creeped me out. I mean, and not for anything that happened on the date. The day went well. I came home. I felt good. Went to bed, and the next morning I got up and logged into my Facebook, and I had a ton, like hundreds of notifications. Whoa. And I was like, what's going, why? And he'd gone through, like, every single profile photo that I've ever posted and liked them. So all of these notifications were him liking my photos. And they were photos, I, swear to you, from, the beginning of my Facebook lifetime. I mean, when did Facebook start? This must have been from 2006 or 7. Maybe even before that.
Oh man!
But maybe.
Anytime anybody's ever been on my thing and I get a like from 5 years ago, oh, that's creepy.
No, it's totally creepy. And what's worse, it didn't just stop at Facebook though. He went to my Instagram and left a few comments too on old postings, kind of in a way that seemed aggressive almost. It was thank God I didn't have a Twitter account, or what would he do? He's
retweeting tweets from 10 years ago.
I mean, you're telling me that you didn't look up all of his old pictures and Instagram?
Well, that's I did look at photos, but I didn't like him, and I did not go back to the beginning of his Facebook profile and be like, oh, you look adorable as a 24-year-old or whatever, whenever Facebook started. But that's a huge red flag to me that, I mean, whether or not he knows the etiquette.
Thank you for sharing that with us, by the way. There is a difference between just looking at the photos. We know everybody social media stalks. We know that. There's a difference between looking at it and a difference between liking those pictures. Every single one, and old ones.
I think that's too far.
You're telling me that if somebody went on your Facebook, a guy that you dated, and started liking pictures from 5 years ago, and how many pictures do you have on your Facebook, Rebecca?
Oh my God! I mean, hundreds, over 1,000 for sure.
He didn't like over 1,000 photos, though.
He liked 600 of my normal photos, photos I tagged in, photos I posted, all of my photos.
Wow!
I think there was even a few events that he liked on the way. Who does that?
That must have taken him a lot of time.
Yeah.
Up all night.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's even creepier. I mean, that makes me want to not friend anyone ever.
You know what? This might creep you out too, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
let me get this straight. You don't like the fact that I like your stuff? I mean, why would you put
That's a bad way to
stuff
say it.
on the internet if you didn't want people to look at it and, like, comment on it? I mean, I just wanted to know more about you, you know? I really liked you. I wanted a little background on you, you know?
I mean, is like 600 of my photos like enough background? Like, how much background did you need? Like, did you need to go back to what I looked like in 2006 and like enjoy that moment of my life? Like, I never assumed that someone was going to go back and like every photo and leave comments. Like, I mean, Chuck, you found a photo of me when I was 24 and blonde and posted something like, "Hey, blonde bombshell." I mean, like, you posted that on that. Like, why would you do that?
It's true. You were a blonde bombshell. I wasn't lying. Forgive me for thinking that you were attractive at age 24.
But don't you think that's weird? Like, you posting on these photos from, I mean, on my Instagram, too? Like, how long did it take you to do that? You sifted through 600 photos at least. I mean, were you up all night?
Well, I don't really sleep very much, so I was just up online, you know, and just sifting through photos.
Oh my God. Does that not creep anyone else out? Like, am I alone in this?
I kind of still think that he's likable and that you should give him a chance. I know that sounds crazy and I know it's really creepy, but he really doesn't sound like he gets it. Like, Chuck, do you just not understand how social media works?
Well, apparently I don't. I mean, if you're not supposed to like things, I mean, why is there a like button if you're not supposed to use it?
You're supposed
to put that there. I don't understand.
Because you're supposed to use it sparingly, Chuck. Like, use the like button like a precision sniper. One shot, right? You don't just go through with a semi-automatic weapon and just blow a bunch of likes across somebody's Facebook page. It's going to creep them out.
I thought it was a nice thing, you know? I mean, if somebody went through my photos and liked them or commented on them, I would be, like, really flattered. I mean, that's why they're up there, so people can enjoy them. I was surprised that Rebecca didn't like any of my photos the next morning.
I mean, I looked at your photos, but I didn't, like, go through and like them all. Cause I mean, like, it's so creepy. I don't know.
Creepy,
I mean,
creepy, or is he just more honest than any of us? Because at least he admits that he went through and stalked it instead of pretending like he didn't.
Rebecca, I would love to ask you if you'll go on a second date with Chuck. We will pay for it.
I promise I won't like you. And then I'll go back and I'll stay up all night and I'll unlike all the photos if you want, if that makes you feel better.
I mean, I did have a really good time. That totally creeps me out, but maybe you are just more honest than the rest of us with our Facebook stalking.
Okay, so you'll go out with Chuck again?
I think, yes, I think I'll.
Good. Yes.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Way to go,
Congratulations, Chuck. You got your second date. Now, I want to point out, you did get a date by a girl going, I guess.
I'll take it.
All right, whatever it is, you'll take it.
A win's a win.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody has their type when it comes to dating. There's some guys that like blonde girls, some guys that like brunettes, some guys that like women whose hair is graying and needs to be dyed to be blonde or brunette. Sort of like Henry, who's on the phone with us right now. Henry likes the old ladies. At least that's what his email said. Henry, how you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
Good. So your email said that you like elderly women, huh?
Not elderly. Just older women.
Yeah.
Like, how old are we talking?
Like, 15, 20 years older than me.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So that's older. You're like the opposite. I like it in the other direction. I like 15 to 20 years younger.
Oh, gross.
So why do you like the older women, Henry?
Just more stuff to talk about. Not a lot of talk about school and what you're going to do, and
and they can.
They pretty much mostly they've figured out what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And they can educate you on things like the Great Depression or any wars that they may have lived through.
How old are you, Henry?
I'm 22.
You're 20. Wow, you are young.
So you like to go out with women who are in their 40s?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the girl who you want us to call today. Well, I shouldn't call her a girl. The woman who you want us to call today.
Her name is Jody.
Okay.
We met at a gardening expo.
Oh my God, you are trolling places like the Garden Expo for old ladies?
Well, it's harder to meet women that are older than I am, and this is a place that I've found works.
Did you go to the Garden Expo to specifically find a woman, or did you happen to be there hanging out?
No, I go there. I don't go there just to troll for women, but I mean, I look around and I try to meet people, maybe strike up a conversation, go out, maybe have a romantic time.
So how does one hit on somebody at a gardening expo? Take me through that.
Well, she was standing there looking at an exhibit, and I saw her. I walked over and said, "Hi, my name's Henry," and she introduced herself, and we started chatting.
Okay, and you asked her out right then and there?
Not immediately.
Okay.
We walked around and looked at some different stuff, and then I did ask her if she wanted to go out.
And what was her response? Because I just imagine, how old is she again?
She's 44.
44. You probably look 22, right?
I have a beard.
Okay. That gives you a good, 3 extra years.
Yeah, but I think, hey, if I'm 44 and a 22-year-old girl asks me out, I'd be excited about that. I think that women would probably feel the same way. Like, ooh, this little 22-year-old wants a piece of mama.
What did she say?
She looked flattered, and she gave me her number.
Nice.
And I told her I'd call her.
You got to call her, by the way. Can't text her. You actually have to call her. She's not going to be texting. And it's a landline at her house.
That's funny.
So what did you guys do when you actually went out?
We had some Mexican food.
All right.
And we had a good time. Had some margaritas.
How was the conversation between you two?
It was good. We talked about, cooking and stuff and travel and film.
Did the age gap ever, become a issue?
Not really. I mean, I kind of am into older stuff anyway, and so it works out.
Okay.
We went out dancing after dinner. Went to a club.
Okay.
A club?
Yeah, we got to the club and got some drinks and danced for a long time. It was fun. It was 80s night. They were playing a lot of 80s songs.
Music from her youth, at least.
Come on. Was there chemistry between you guys?
It's funny because I thought she might be uncomfortable because there were so many people so much younger than her there, but she seemed super into it and just kind of in her element.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. If you took her to a club with, it was a bunch of 22-year-olds, and then she was one of the oldest people there, or
it was a lot of young, a lot of people my age, I guess.
Okay, and she seemed to enjoy herself.
Oh yeah, she may have been having more fun than I was.
All right. Okay. Had it been 2 decades since she's been out to a club?
I mean, maybe. She seemed to be having a blast and super excited that this was happening.
We're talking about her like she's an 80-year-old woman.
know.
She's in her 40s. She's gonna break a hip on the dance floor or something like that. Yeah. All right. So anyway, it seems like you had a good time, and you can't understand why she's not calling you back.
Yeah, and it's just hard to meet quality women like this, so I appreciate the help.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang up.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Henry is on the phone. Henry has very specific taste in ladies. He likes them aged like a fine wine. He likes the old ones. He likes them to be about 20 years older than he is. He's 22, and he wants us to call a girl today who is 44. They ended up meeting at a gardening expo because that's where he goes to meet his women. They ended up going to dinner, out to a club, says that they had a great time and can't figure out why she's not calling him back. And Henry, I never asked you this when I talked to you just a second ago, but I'm curious because I have a buddy who actually does this. He loves to date women that are in their 40s, even 50s, because he says that they're easy. Is that why you do this?
No, not at all.
No?
You didn't even, but he didn't even make a move on her, did you? Like, you guys didn't even kiss at the end of the night.
No, we didn't. Just other than dancing. Very close.
See, and then my friend says that basically a kiss at the end of the night is like going all the way with these ladies. Like that to them, that's a kiss. So I'm surprised that you didn't get any. Because their time's running out. They got to get it in while they can.
Especially with the young stuff.
Yeah.
I just really enjoy the conversation.
All right.
Okay.
I know you guys are like laughing and joking about this, but I like older women because they're very attractive to me. And they're just more mature, and they have more to talk about than, I guess, what the latest Kardashian episode's about.
See, I'm the opposite. I like younger women because they're less mature and they haven't been completely ruined yet by another. So I like to be the guy that just ruins their life.
You sound like you're horrible today.
I am.
Sounds about right.
I actually am, so that's cool. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Jody, please?
This is she.
Hi, Jody. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners recently sent us an email about you.
They did?
Yep, they did. His name is Henry, and you guys recently went on a date.
Okay, yes. I remember Henry.
Okay, well, Henry really enjoyed your time together, and he emailed us because apparently you're not calling him back, and he would love to see you again. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Okay. I think that was good. I don't really understand this, so...
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if a listener goes out with someone and then gets blown off, they email us to see if we can get that person on the phone and ask why. So Henry thinks that you've blown him off and don't want to see him again, but he's curious to find out if you did something wrong on the date or if you just don't like him.
Oh,
Do you mind talking to us for a couple minutes and just telling us a little bit about your date with Henry?
Sure. I guess I can.
Okay. So first of all, I guess tell us a little bit about Henry. Did you like him?
Oh, he was very nice and sweet, and I enjoyed his company.
Okay.
Were you shocked when he first asked you out on a date?
A little. But, he was very nice, and we seemed to have some things to talk about. So I went.
Were you shocked because of his age difference? He did tell us that he's quite a bit younger than you.
Yes, he is. And I was a little uncomfortable telling him my age at first because I didn't know if he thought I was younger than I am.
Okay. So when he first started hitting on you, we were like, this kid doesn't know that I'm a lot older than he is.
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
Like I said, he was a very nice man. And
But you guys went out and seemed to enjoy yourself, right? I mean, was there something weird that happened in the evening to make you not want to go out with him again?
Well, we were having, we were fine, but then he started. It was in the on the ride out there in the car, and it creeped me out a little bit. He was being he was complimenting me a lot.
Like on the way to the restaurant, or when you guys were leaving the club?
When we were, no. When we were on the way to the restaurant, he said something about me having very soft hands, like his mom's.
Whoa!
He did not use the phrase like.
Did he actually say like his mom's?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
I could see how that would be a little weird.
Yeah.
So was it right there where you're like, okay, I don't know if I want to hang out with this guy?
Well, I mean, I thought maybe he was nervous and he was just trying to be nice, so I let it go. Then he said that I had a really sweet, very calm sort of voice, and then he also said like his mom's.
Whoa!
Again?
So he gave you a couple compliments and then just said that you remind him of his mom.
Yes.
Did you
All right,
did
that's
you
a little weird.
did you approach that at all? Like, hey, do you have mom issues? I mean, I don't know if you talked about mom issues.
No. I mean, I thought he was nervous. Then we had dinner and we had a nice time and we were drinking. We were at the club and we were on the dance floor and we were grinding. And he was like, "My mom doesn't do this."
No
way!
All right.
That's weird.
So he kept talking.
Maybe he thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
but, he was laughing, and I laughed, but no.
Do you feel like he has some sort of weird fetishy thing going on?
Oh, God, please.
I hate to just ask it like that,
I
but...
I did then, yes.
Yeah.
I was very surprised. I mean, I'm pretty open, but I don't know about the mom.
Yeah. That's a little much. I could see why. So that's why you're not calling him back and don't want to go out with him again.
I've been called a cougar, but not mom.
That sucks.
It creeped me out enough that I think this was a one-time thing.
All right. That is understandable. Jody, I should also let you know that Henry is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Oh.
Well, hey.
Hey.
You have anything to say to Jody, Henry?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, say it then, Henry.
Wow, I'm trying to think about the night.
Do you have
Do you remember telling her that everything she does reminds you of your mommy?
I don't think I said mommy.
Is that why you're dating older women, Henry? Because you have some weird mom thing happening?
No, I was just trying to compliment her, and sure, it sounds weird now, but it didn't then.
No, it did sound a little strange. It sounded weird.
I don't know. I just really thought you were cute and liked you, and sorry I brought up my mom too much or at all.
No, thank you, but yeah, you did, and it's uncomfortable. I mean, I'm pretty open to things, but you brought your mom, and on the dance floor, that was a lot.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
Yeah, are you grinding with your mom a lot, Henry?
No, my mom, I don't think grinds.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, I don't need to know that.
Yeah. I mean, when I said my mom didn't do this on the dance floor, we were drinking. It was a joke. It was like a fun joke.
Okay, it's a joke if you hadn't already brought up your mom and compared her to her 2 other times prior to that.
No, you just don't get it. It was funny. It's one of those, like, you had to be there. Jokes.
Henry, it wasn't funny the first time, the second time, and definitely not the third time.
Yeah. Look, Henry, if you're into dating older women like Jody, don't compare them to your mom.
That should be pretty obvious.
It should be, but
how is that not obvious?
I mean, you guys just don't understand. It was a joke.
All right, well, Jody, would you like to go out with Henry again? He'd love to take you out on a second date. We will pay for it.
No, maybe he should go out with his mom.
I was going to say, that is so something his mom would have said. I'm sorry, Henry. You didn't get a second date.
That's all right. There are plenty more places to meet women I'm interested in.
Yeah, like at your mom's house, your parents' house.
See, that was funny.
Yeah, thanks.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is a little different from the normal ones. Kaylee, who's on the phone with us right now, actually got a call back from the guy that she went out with. His name is Luke. Kaylee, tell us a little bit about Luke first.
Hi, you guys.
Hi, Kaylee.
How's it going, Kaylee?
Dish on Luke, Kaylee.
Tell us a little bit about Luke.
I actually met him on Facebook.
Uh-oh.
He just randomly friended me one day, and we started flirting and IMing, and then I met him on this date.
Did he actually look like his profile, or did you get catfished?
He was pretty close, Okay.
Yeah, that's good. It wasn't an elderly woman that showed up. It was actually the guy that you thought it would be. What did you guys do on your date?
It was fun. We went to this arcade place, and they had billiards, darts, and so it was, competitive and cute and drinking games. We even had some, kissing bets, if I won or if you won, you get some. It was fun. It was cute.
God.
So-
you know, Jose's the only one that I know that dates this way. That's
This is
the
a-
only reason I'm worried for you about
you-
this Luke fella.
You mean Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah, this is 100%
Yes.
like how I meet every girl on Facebook.
Now,
only hesitation I
Kaylee, your second date update is a little bit different because you actually did talk to Luke on the phone, right?
He called me the day after the date.
Okay.
Like right away. I didn't have to wait. But he was calling to tell me that he had a family emergency come up and that he had to go out of town for a while, but that he had a great time and then he wanted to see me again.
That's really nice.
And that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, maybe he's still out of town. Have you thought about that?
Yeah.
Well, I've called him, and sometimes it's his voicemail, and sometimes it just rings and rings. It's been 2 weeks, and I haven't heard anything.
What was his last Facebook status update, Kaylee? Don't lie to me.
He has completely disappeared from Facebook. It's so crazy because he was on there quite a bit, and then nothing. Since he said he had this family emergency, absolutely nothing.
He's probably blocked you from seeing certain things.
Oh, come on, you
Think about
guys.
that.
No, we need to stop
Okay.
being so cynical.
So you've tried to call him a few times and it goes to voicemail. Does it go to voicemail like he's sending you to voicemail?
It goes to voicemail after ringing for a while, and then sometimes it just rings and nothing. And I've tried a few times, probably a few too many.
How many?
Okay, maybe that's it.
How many, Kaylee?
A few times a day. A lot of times I'm not sure if his phone is working or not. So I'm really sincerely just checking in.
Kaylee.
Oh, no, honey.
You should not be calling him that much.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, just start dialing our number instead if it's turning into that much of an addiction, okay?
Are you at least blocking your number when you call him?
No, I'm not blocking my number.
Oh, God.
No. Okay, well,
20 missed calls at least.
maybe he'll answer when we call from this number.
I hope so. I don't know if I hope he does. I'm scared.
All right, Kaylee, we're going to play a song, come back, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I think that I know why Kaylee kind of screwed up.
She screwed up.
Yeah, Kaylee,
Screwed up.
I do. I think I figured it out because the dude that you went out with, Luke, called you after the date, like the day after, and said, hey, I got some family emergency. I'm going to be gone for a little while. I think maybe he was telling you the truth, but I feel like you called him so many times in the last 2 weeks that you scared him
I
away.
didn't call him right away. And plus, you call and make sure somebody's still, alive. I don't know. I was more worried than anything.
Yeah, but it was only 2 weeks. He said he had a family emergency. Maybe he really did, and then you had called him at a bad time, and then you kept calling over and over and over again. He's like, I can't deal with it. That's what I think happened.
I'm actually with Jubal on this one, which is really rare, Kaylee. But, man, and you got to feel bad if it's a real, true family emergency and you were bugging him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I was more concerned than bugging, but
All right.
okay.
Okay, are you ready to give him a call? See if he answers
Let's
the phone?
do this.
All right, hang on.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Luke, please?
No, he's not here.
This is not Luke?
No, this is not.
Is
Who's
this 206-347?
Yeah, this is Luke's phone, but Luke is not here. Who am I speaking to?
My name is Jubal. I'm from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm all right.
Who is this?
This is Bobby. I'm his brother.
Oh, you're his brother.
Yeah. Is there a message you want me to give to him?
Yeah, this is kind of weird. So is he around at all?
No, he's not.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, I'm calling because there was somebody that emailed us that went on a date with him. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you're interested in somebody and they don't call you back after a date, we call them for you. So that's why we're calling looking for Luke.
Okay, well, I don't know who this person is, but I think it's probably best to just let them know that Luke he's not going to be available for a while.
Is he all right? Like, did something happen to Luke? Because, okay, the girl that he went out with is concerned about him, and she's been trying to get a hold of him.
Well, I understand that, and, that's nice to hear. I don't know if you can relay the message back to her that he's not going to call her back.
What?
You can't give me another number or something?
I mean, if you want to call the county jail, you can do that, but...
What? Jail?
Are you saying, so Luke is locked up right now?
Yeah, he's in custody.
What did he do?
Listen, I mean, what didn't he do? I'm not going to get into all that. So it's his own thing. So
He's in jail?
he's in jail.
Hey, what's your name, man?
What's that?
What's your name?
My name is Bobby.
Bobby, hey, we actually have the girl Kaylee on the other line, hoping to talk to Luke. What? Can you tell her? Like, will Luke be calling her back in 5 to 10, 25 to life? Like, how long?
Just give a time frame.
Honestly, I don't really know. I probably shouldn't be speaking about his case, but he had a few outstanding warrants, and then one thing led to another, and he had to turn himself in.
A few warrants. How long has he been locked up?
2 weeks.
Okay.
About.
So the urgent family matter wasn't necessarily something to do with anybody else, just maybe.
You're your own family.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's okay. Kaylee, do you have a message you'd like to send to Luke on the inside?
Wait, who is? I'm Kaylee. Who are you? You dated Luke?
Well, I didn't date him, like, plural. We had one date, and it was really good. And then the next day he called, and he was like, oh, my gosh, family emergency. I'll call you as soon as I can. And then I didn't hear back from him.
Right.
His phone's been weird. So I was just curious because we had a really good time.
Honestly, I don't. You didn't mention anything to me, but so what? How do you know him? How what do you do?
Man, he just randomly found me on Facebook. Does he do that a lot? Does he do that?
I mean, I don't really know how many people he's met on Facebook, but so wait a minute. You guys only went on one date then, right?
Yeah, one date.
So I don't know what he told you he did, but he was working a minimum wage job, and I mean, I'm a firefighter, and I take care of myself pretty well. So
firefighter.
Hey, just throw that fact out there.
Yeah.
All right then.
You're a firefighter?
Oh God.
What's up, hero? We were drinking beer on our date, so he didn't wine and dine me. We went out and we had cheap beers and played pool.
Come on, you need to have that's not a man date. Like, a guy needs to take you out on a real date.
What's a real date? Like dinner?
I don't know, you got to sit down and have dinner, get to know one another. Just sounds like, it sounds like Luke, it sounds like he just took somebody bowling. Like, that's the stuff he was doing back in high school.
I don't know. It was a little more flirtatious than bowling. I don't know.
I think this is more flirtatious than bowling.
Yeah, is this really happening right now?
Can I ask you guys a question? Bobby, would you be interested in going out with Kaylee?
No,
Your brother only went out on one date with her. We will pay for
Brother's
it.
in jail.
I mean, the girls that Luke has dated in the past, he's dated some cute girls. So, I mean, if you're like any of the girls that he's dated before, I mean.
What kind of brother are you? Are you serious?
Hey, he's locked up. What are you going to do? He's got to take care of his, the girls that he's dating. Somehow they're going to get lonely.
I bet this brother even turned him in. Like, you're ratting him out and taking his women?
Bobby, do you have any court dates or anything that we should know about?
No, I'm free and clear.
Nice.
Are you the hotter brother, Bobby?
Oh, yeah.
My family says I am, so, I've always been the cute one is what they said, so.
All right, well, Bobby, would you like to take Kaylee out on a date? Your brother won't know about it.
Oh.
I'm down with it. Kaylee, sounds like you deserve to be wined and dined after this experience.
Oh, my God.
Are you a wine and
I'm
diner?
serious. I mean, it's the least I could do to sort of say, we're sorry for this unfortunate circumstance.
Say we're sorry?
Yeah, he's standing up for his brother.
I mean, I'm kind of down for it.
No!
Hopefully they are not playing this in the jail yard right now.
This is awesome.
Dude, your brother must have some really bad karma.
Oh, my God.
I think it would be fun.
I think it'd be fun. Well, congratulations, you guys. You got a first date out of our second date update. I'll put you guys on the phone so you can get it all figured out. Okay, Bobby?
Cool.
All right, tell your brother to stay strong.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It might seem crazy.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I just have one question for the guy who's on the phone for a second date update today. Nicholas, how are you?
I'm well. How are you guys?
My question to you is, why aren't you dating somebody your own age? Why are you dating senior citizens?
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
What are you talking about?
Well, from your email, it says that you took your date out on a tour of a chocolate factory. I figured that's somewhere where you take like someone in their early 80s or a 4-year-old. So I figure I was assuming you're not dating like young children, I hope. And so I was guessing that you're dating somebody who's, getting on in years. Is that true?
No, it's not.
So your date was your age?
Yeah.
And I'll have
Right.
you know, we did a chocolate tour at Theo when I was dating my husband, and look how it turned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how it turned
We're
out.
married
The
now.
only people I know that still actually read a newspaper. In other words, you're not dating 90-year-olds, are you, Nicholas?
No,
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 okay.
I'm not.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. We already know that you took her on a tour of a chocolate factory. Was that fun?
We had a great time.
Okay.
But we met when we were volunteering at a charity event.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I don't do it all the time, but with the holidays coming up, I thought it was a nice thing to do.
Nicholas was volunteering at our senior citizen.
Yeah, charity event. More like
we get it.
cleaning up bedpans, So you guys met at a charity event. Did you ask her out the same day that you met her, or?
Yeah, I did. She's really energetic, and she made the event a lot more fun. So I thought, well, I'd like to spend more time with her, so I just asked her, and she said, yeah.
Okay.
So you asked her out, and you guys went to the chocolate factory. What was your main selling point there?
Well, before we went, I read that chocolate was an aphrodisiac. So, not that I was going to get fresh or anything. But
You didn't actually tell her that, did you?
Yeah, please.
No, what do you think?
All right.
Yeah, what do you
Hey, I got a great date. We're going to go to this chocolate factory because I heard chocolate makes people horny.
Yeah, wink, wink.
You want to go there?
Yeah, that's a great pickup line.
Okay. So you kept the aphrodisiac part to yourself, but she seemed to enjoy herself at the chocolate factory?
Yeah, we saw the process, and at the end they let you sample all the chocolates that are there, and it seemed like she was having a great time, and I could see us hanging out more.
Okay.
And then when we walked out to her car, when we were leaving, I made a pretty bold move, and that might be why she's not calling me back.
What
did you do? Did the tour excite you like you thought it would, and then you actually showed her how excited you were?
No. When we were walking out, I grabbed her hand, I spun her around and kissed her, and she seemed shocked by that. But I said, I have a rule that I always kiss on the first date, but only if the girl's worth it, and you're worth it.
Nice line.
Oh, that's a
Nick?
lame line.
You don't like that line?
No,
I
that's
kind of like that
stupid.
line.
And it makes you sound like you kiss every girl on the first date.
But only if she's worth it. I don't. I really don't.
To me, it sounds the opposite, that you don't kiss every girl on the first date. I guess you know what, your line would have worked on me.
You're not really my target audience.
Hey, well, maybe you're dating the wrong kind of people. So you spun her around, you kissed her, and you gave her that line. And did she react in a positive way, or did she seem annoyed by that?
Well, I asked her if we could hang out again, and she said yeah.
Okay.
She seemed really excited by it. So.
What kind of kiss was this? Was this like a peck type of kiss, or was this full on, like, lasting a couple seconds?
It was a big romantic kiss. It was like a movie kiss. I wanted her to remember it so I could get a second date out of it.
Okay, and she agreed to hang out again. How long has it been since you heard from her then?
Well, I've texted her and I've emailed her, but it's been 3 days.
You said you may think that you maybe went too far with a kiss. Did she act like flustered, giggly? What was her attitude afterwards?
But she was giggly. She was blushing a little bit, but it didn't seem, that didn't seem not normal.
Yeah, I think she didn't like it. She wouldn't have told you that you guys would be going out again. She probably would have called the cops on you right then and there for harassing her. So she obviously wasn't that thrown off by your kiss. What do you think it is then? Why do you think she doesn't want to call you back?
Maybe she didn't like the chocolates. I don't know.
She
She's
doesn't
mad about
have
the chocolates.
any known chocolate allergy that you're aware of, right?
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
She's been in the hospital for a week straight because of her chocolate allergy. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
All right, and by the way, I'm still head over heels about that line that you used.
Use it all you want.
No, I want you to use it on me, Nick. If this second date doesn't work out for you. All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Nick, here we go. You ready to call Rachel and see why she isn't getting back to you?
Yeah, I am.
You know what, I was thinking about it. And your whole dating experience proves to me that you just cannot please any woman out there, okay? Either you don't kiss them on a first date and they think that you're a puss, right? Or you do kiss them on a first date and they think that you're too forward. That's why, Nick, I don't even think we should do the second date. I think you need to start dating dudes. And me and you need to go out. Hey, that line that he had on her, really.
It worked, dude.
It worked with me, man. What do you think? Let's just blow this whole second date thing off and you and I go out.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it, man.
All right, well.
Strange.
Now I'm let down. All right, if you're just tuning in for the second date update, Nick wants us to call a girl named Rachel. They went to a chocolate factory, had a tour, enjoyed themselves. At the end of the date, though, what he thinks might have gone wrong is he grabbed her while they were walking in the car, just turned her around and kissed her, and used his little patented line on her. What's that line again, Nick?
I have a rule that I always kiss on the first date, but only if she's worth it.
But only if she's worth it. And then you do the shooter hands at her. You're worth it.
Wink.
Yeah, I just want to put. I don't do that. I just want to put that one out there.
Oh, okay. No shooter hands. You just say it. Hey, he's texted her a couple times, hasn't heard anything back. All right, man. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and find out if that's what you did wrong, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Rachel, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm calling because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours, and he liked you a lot, but you haven't been returning any of his text messages or phone calls. So he emailed and asked if we could call you and find out if something went wrong on your date.
Okay.
His name is Nicholas.
Yeah, I know Nicholas.
You know Nicholas, okay. Well, we talked to Nick about your date. He told us that you went to the chocolate factory and all that good stuff. And he also says that he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not responding to anything. Is there a reason why, or are you just busy?
Listen, I'm at work, and I want to be really nice about this, so let me just say this. Nicholas seems like a really, really nice guy, and actually the chocolate factory was a really lovely thing to do. But all throughout the time that we were there, he just kept saying stuff like, oh, my ex-wife would never do this, and she would never enjoy it the way you've enjoyed it today, and that kind of thing. And
He talked about his ex-wife the whole time?
Yeah, pretty much. Like every other thing that we did, he was like, "Oh, she would never have tried this. You're so much cooler
That is
than
so
her."
annoying.
Gosh, that is
Rachel,
such a bad move.
I know you're at work. Thank you very much for,
Yeah, no,
talking to
and
us.
listen, he's not a bad guy. I just, it was
Yeah.
just kind of weird and creepy that he kept bringing her up.
I had an ex-girlfriend like that, and one time we were at the drive-thru at Taco Bell, and she's like, this Taco Bell reminds me of Greg. And I was like, what? So I understand exactly how annoying that could be, especially on a first date, Rachel. Okay, so when I talk to him again, you want me to let him know that, hey, maybe don't talk about your ex-wife so much on a first date?
Yeah, and then here's the other thing. And again, super nice guy, but I got home, like he dropped me off. It was very sweet. And within like minutes, there was an email that he sent me saying, oh my God, I had such a wonderful time, which is fine. But then he started to list like all these different things that he had already looked up that he wanted us to try and do together.
So he was already planning the second date.
He planned out the next 6 months and just went totally overboard with what he sent me in the email.
So he talked about his ex-wife the whole time, and then he was a little too fast on just like, hey, man, we can do this and this and this and this. All things that my ex-wife didn't want to do. We can do all that. That's what he was like?
Basically, yeah. And again, I don't want him to feel like I'm trying to slight him or snub him. I just think that he needs to pull it back a little bit, not seem quite so eager. It turned me off.
Rachel,
nice guy, just don't want to go out with him again.
Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate you being honest with us.
Yeah.
And thank you for being honest with him, too, because he's actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he is serious.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
I really talking about my ex-wife that much?
Yeah, you really were.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was. But honestly, everything... She wouldn't have done any of that, and I thought it was so great.
No, Nicholas, stop. You're talking... Okay, I understand what you're saying, but kind of by doing that, you're talking about her again. Maybe just explain to Rachel that you cannot talk about her in the future if Rachel wanted to give you another shot.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I...
Just take it what I said.
Look, you're really, really sweet. I just think maybe you need to talk to someone about whatever feelings you haven't resolved over your ex-wife. It can't be with me, though.
Nicholas, is the divorce recent? Is that why you're still so stuck on it?
It was like 14 months ago. I'm not stuck on it.
Okay. You moved
brought
on
it up
completely.
on the first date.
And you just brought it up a second ago.
Yeah.
I feel like, Nicholas, maybe you're not ready to be dating.
It's okay.
I kind of agree with them, Nicholas. I think that maybe you need to, take some more time to get over this, because anyone who talks about their ex-wife throughout an entire date and then sends an email to someone saying, there's 3,000 things I want to do with you in the next 2 weeks, that's just kind of a bit much. Really. And I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying so hard not to be mean because he's a nice guy. I don't want to go out with him again.
Yeah.
Wait, can you just stop saying you don't want to go out with me again? Because I've heard it 4 times now. And
See, Nicholas, it's not really fun to hear about something over and over and over again.
Yeah, but I don't think I was going over and over and over again. I don't recall that, and I didn't email you 3,000 things. I emailed you 3 things with 10 possible other things to do if those 3 things didn't work out.
Oh, Nicholas.
You're very organized, Nicholas. I'll give you that.
I think that part's kind of sweet. Can't you say he was just excited about seeing you again?
No. I just think it was a little bit too much, and I don't want to go out with you again. Stop.
Sorry, stop saying that.
Poor Nicholas.
I know, Rachel, you've already answered my question, but I have to ask it anyway. Would you go out with Nicholas again? We will pay for a second.
Don't ask her that. You already said it.
Poor Nicholas.
Could try in a different language
Yeah,
or
but
something.
I just wanted to make sure, Nick.
Yeah, I think we've already covered the bases. I think we're all pretty sure that she doesn't want to go out.
I haven't heard it from her yet, or have I not been paying attention?
Come
on, Jubal.
So no date then, Rachel, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Hey.
At least it wasn't the kiss that did you in. I mean,
And at least Jubal wants to go on a date with
Yeah.
Yeah, Jubal, you free tomorrow?
Send him 30 date possibilities and I'll think about it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times when you do second date updates, people have no idea what they've done wrong on their first date, or they leave out a very important detail in the story that they're telling us, something that they don't think is weird, but their date certainly thought was. Well, today's second dater knows exactly what he did wrong on his first date. His name is Tuggy. Tuggy, what's up, man? How are you?
Jubal, how you doing, man?
What's up?
oh my God.
What's going on, Tuggy?
You don't even know it, but you are my dog, man. You're my jam.
You're my jam.
Thanks, Tuggy.
Tuggy, do you introduce yourself as Tuggy, or is this just a nickname that you use because, you and Jubal are obviously bros now?
Well, I mean, we're obviously bros, but yeah, I mean, my buddy gave me that name in 8th grade. It's kind of a long story, but yeah, my real name's Daryl.
All right. It's always interesting. It's a long story. They call me Tuggy. I don't want to know that story at all.
Nope, especially in 8th grade.
So
the girl that you want to call today, tell us a little bit about her.
This chick I met on plentyoffish.com.
Nice.
And so, I meet this chick. Her name's Megan, and I thought she was cute. Her profile checked out. And I said, hey, you want to go out for dinner? She said, cool. And she was one of the only girls off of this website that actually looks like her picture, which is cute.
I feel like you
I think
tried
what-
to date everyone on that website.
From
too,
what I
like
know, from what I know of Plenty of Fish, that is true. So,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah. And, I roll up to pick her up, and I like to have a good time. I'm kind of a prankster, kind of like you, Jubal. And, I always have some fun ideas when I pick up a girl,
no.
So, anyway, I think this girl wasn't into it or something. I don't know. But anyway, I pick her up.
Yeah, that kind of made no sense what you just said there. What do you mean by fun ideas that you do for girls? Like, they get in your car and they sit on a whoopee cushion or something?
No, but so she gets in the car, and I'm like, all right, you want to go for a ride? And she's like, okay. And then I floor it.
What?
And we drive. There's a dead end on her street, so I'm like, this would be funny if I drive straight towards this wall, and I get to up to maybe 45 miles an hour in the span of a block.
What are you doing?
Are you kidding?
and I'm headed right for this wall, and she's screaming. And then, of course, I stopped right before the wall. I'm not going to kill us all. And
good.
And she was really angry.
Yeah. She just met a guy named Tuggy and gave her address out. It was her first mistake, and now she's in a car with him. This is so wrong on so many levels.
What did she say after you pretended to slam into a wall?
Oh my gosh.
She gathered herself. And she said, "What the hell was that?" And I said, "Well, I just thought it'd be funny."
Oh.
Oh, terrible answer.
Yeah.
No, I like a man to wait until the second date to endanger my life, or at least 30 minutes into the date.
I guess, but it's like if you're not up for that kind of humor, then I don't know if you should be dating Tuggy.
Yeah, then you don't deserve Tuggy. All right. Has this worked for you before? Have you tried this trick?
Not this one. No, the last girl I dated for about 2 weeks. When I picked her up, I immediately locked the doors, and she thought that was pretty funny.
That is so creepy, Tuggy.
That's awesome. Just
That's
staring at
not funny.
Tuggy, I like your dating style, man.
We're 5 minutes into this date, and I'm already thinking that she needs to file a police report.
Tell us what happened on the rest of your date.
Well, so then we go very slowly to dinner. I'm following the speed limit. And we get there, and I'm like, cool. And then she says, oh, hey, a friend of mine works across the street at this other restaurant. And she's like, you mind if I stop in? I'm like, no, fine, that's cool. So I'm waiting in the parking lot for like 15 minutes while she's in this other place. And I'm like, well, what the heck, what's up, And so I go across in this other restaurant, and I'm looking for her, and I can't find her. And I said to the hostess, you see a girl that looks like this girl? And she said, yeah, some girl came in and just asked to use the back entrance and left.
Oh, no. So she ditched out the back door of another restaurant to try to get away from you, Tuggy.
Yeah, so she bolted.
So what do you want to do today then? You want to call her and find out if she'll go out with you again? You want to call her and apologize? What is the point?
Yeah, I need you guys to make it all right. I need my bros to kind of make it all right.
Tuggy, it out. Do you feel any remorse, Tuggy, for making her feel uncomfortable or unsafe?
Yeah, I obviously came on too strong, and it's like I want her to know that I can take it slow and not be crazy right off the bat.
I don't believe
Laugh
you.
at the end.
I don't believe you
All right.
at all, though, Tuggy. Is
Here
the
we
problem.
go. Tuggy, we're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call her, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Oh, sweet. Thanks.
All right, man. Just hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You can usually tell a date has gone bad when the person you're on a date with makes an excuse to go in another restaurant and then runs out the back door, never to be seen or heard from again.
Usually a good indicator.
Yeah, Tuggy had that happen to him on his first date. If you're just joining us for the second date update, Tuggy is on the phone. His real name is Daryl, by the way. Tuggy is not his given name. But he met a girl named Megan on Plenty of Fish. He's a bit of a prankster, I guess, and when he picked her up for the date, he pretended like he was going to slam the car into a wall.
What a joke.
Gotcha.
To scare her. It worked. It scared her. But she didn't seem very happy about it. They didn't even make it into the restaurant they were going to because she made an excuse to go across the street to another restaurant, said she had a friend that worked in there, and then bounced out the back door, and he has not heard from her. Tuggy, I was talking to my producer, and he says that you tried to text her about 20 times since your date.
Yeah, well, I wanted to apologize, man. I think I scared her, I wanted to say sorry.
Yeah, I think that says more than I'm sorry.
Yeah. 20 times an apology? That's a lot to text somebody, man.
She was really scared.
Yeah. And Tuggy, don't you think she should have been?
Well, no, she should have been scared if she didn't get it was a joke. Like, if you don't get it's a joke, yeah, it's really scary. Right?
That's good logic.
But you told her it was a joke after, so she should probably lighten up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we smiled and laughed when she got in the car, so I thought, okay, now's a good time for a joke.
And you're hoping to get a second date, or you just want to call and finally talk to her and apologize?
Both, man. I think the only way to get a second date is if I apologize.
All right. Okay, well, I'm going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone. You ready?
Cool.
All right.
Hello,
Hi, is Megan in?
this is she.
Megan, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
Sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning? Nothing?
No, I know who you are, but
Oh, nice. Okay.
um,
I'm calling you because you recently went out with a friend of our radio show on a little bit of a date. His name's Tuggy.
Yep, kind of an unforgettable dude.
Tuggy liked you a lot. He emailed us and wanted us to call you and ask why you won't get back to him.
Didn't seem like he liked me. I was not getting that vibe. He basically almost killed me.
Yeah, he told us about that. He feels bad.
Oh, good. He feels bad. I'm glad.
He also told us how you ditched him and made an excuse to go to another restaurant and then ran out their back door. Was it that bad?
Yeah, some of my finest work, actually. I saw the nearest restaurant, and I was like, I know someone that works there. Bye.
Do you regret maybe giving a guy named Tuggy on the internet your address to pick you up?
I didn't. No, his name was not Tuggy when we got together. His name was Daryl. I gave a Daryl my number, and a Tuggy showed up.
Oh, that sounds like the start of a very, very, very bad story. And I guess it was for you, Megan.
Please, from minute one, this guy was a clown. I was like, I can't do this.
Can you explain the date in your words what happened? Because the way that he told us, it didn't sound, I mean, obviously his little stunt sounded like a big deal, but everything else sounded okay.
Honestly, we weren't on a date that long. He picked me up. I said, nice to meet you, Daryl. He said, call me Tuggy. I was like, okay. It basically got worse from there. Then he drove as fast as he could and slammed on the brakes right before hitting a wall. He's like, it was a joke. It was a joke. I'm like, that. I don't know in what world that's a funny joke. Then he drove really slow to kind of like really stick it to me. Like, is this slow enough for you?
Oh, my God. Then he's condescending on top of
The
it.
jokes continue.
Wow. As you have whiplash in the passenger seat.
Yeah, very funny. Just, I was in stitches.
Sounds like it.
He is driving down the street, and then he's like, if you don't think that's funny, I can do impressions. And then basically started, like, barking like a dog and then was behaving like a sheep. And I was not reacting at all.
Well, they're impressions, yeah. It's
They
an
are.
impression of a dog and a sheep.
Animal noises.
That is, I would be scared. I would think I had just gotten in a car with a psycho killer.
I mean,
It was a joke. It was just a joke.
Megan, that's Tuggy. He's actually been on the other line listening this whole time.
God, why would you do that? I just told you that this person, I don't want anything to do with him. I don't understand why you would put me on the phone with him.
Man, why do you make me out as like some sort of serial killer? All I just wanted to do was have a good time, you know? It's like
Your idea of a good time is near-death experiences followed up by acting like a jack.
That sounds like fun to me, Tuggy.
And it sounds like a perfect recap.
Honestly, if there's a girl out there that likes almost dying and then getting barked at, good luck to her.
we didn't almost die. Even if we hit the wall, we were just like maybe had like a broken wrist.
Oh my God. How comforting. Good for you.
You know, listen, I am seriously sorry. I know you were scared, and that's not what I was going for. You know, I just got the vibe that you would be into some sort of practical joking, and like, you know, I read the situation wrong, and I'm sorry. That's what I wanted to say.
Why do I feel like even right now you're joking? I mean, within minutes, I felt like my life was at risk, and I found you completely off-putting. I don't know anyone that would enjoy what you were doing in your behavior. And
Is he barking?
I can't. All right, well, I'm glad you got that out. You're a f***ing idiot. I want nothing to do with you. I really hope you're happy.
Tuggy, you're not helping your case by barking at her.
You just can't stop the jokes, man.
It is a pretty good impersonation of a dog.
Thanks. I've been working on it for a long time.
We can tell.
I mean, like, should I apologize for who I am? I don't know.
No.
I guess so. Is that what I need to do?
No, I mean, if that's who you are, Tuggy, own it, you know? But you and Megan clearly don't click.
You know, man, she made me feel real bad. Like, I
Poor
feel
guy.
real bad.
Oh, no, I made him feel sad.
Yeah, Megan. I'm assuming, Megan, that you don't want to go out with Tuggy again. We will send you out on a second date and pay for it. I'll even pay for transportation so you don't have to worry about Tuggy driving.
I would rather pay for my own dinner 10 times than see that dude again.
Well, Megan, do you at least have any advice for Tuggy before we let him go in his future dating conquests?
I mean, I wish him luck. I don't really know.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
All right. I'm done. He wins. He really wins. He wins.
Yep. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna be me, and you know what? So I'm sorry for that.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
You just be you, Tuggy.
Yes. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
First things first, I'm the realest. Drop this and let the whole
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Sarah is on the phone this morning. She wants to do a second date update for a guy that she met named Timothy. She thinks that she may have screwed up with Timothy by inviting him to meet her friends too early.
Oh, I could see that could happen.
On a first date.
Oh, that is really
So,
early.
it's kinda weird.
Jumping the gun there.
I guess her friends have like a game night, and she invited him to come to the game night for a first date.
That's kind of fun, though. I can see either way.
I wouldn't think that would be awkward. I think that would be okay. Sarah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Whoa.
You got like
Jeez.
quite the voice there, Sarah. Do you just wake up, or is this all the time?
Why? What do you mean?
You sound like a phone sex operator. I mean,
Oh, really?
yeah, there's no way to even gloss over that
Two
fact.
men in this room have lots of experience with it, so they can tell you.
What do you do for a living, Sarah?
Oh, I just do retail.
Do you?
Can I-
Yeah, I mean, you were missing your calling, I will tell you that. Sarah, why don't you tell us a little bit about Timothy, the guy that you want to call today?
Oh, Timothy, he's just a really great guy. Very intelligent, well-read, interesting.
Sarah, is this really your voice?
Yes.
Okay.
Why? Be
Mature, continue.
you
It's,
guys.
well, come on,
It's
Lydia.
hard
It's
to
hard to
concentrate.
it's hard to concentrate.
I
and think
can't
about anything
even
else.
concentrate.
Like, tell me about Timothy, and then I feel dirty for asking. So keep telling us about sexy Timothy.
Well, he's he's a great conversationalist and very deep. And
how did you meet him?
Just actually a friend of mine set us up, and he's just, wow, just his aura too. I just feel like we're different, but I think we complement each other.
Now,
so-
your email that you sent us said you think you freaked him out by having him come over to a game night and meet your friends on a first date.
Well, things were going so well at dinner, and to be honest, I just wanted to still keep it going. And so my friends are having a bunch of people over for food and drinks, and they have like game night. So I'm just worried that, I don't know if he felt too much pressure, maybe they were asking him too many questions, but they're just very open like that, you know.
What was the most like blunt question that he was asked?
My friends are very open, so they just wanted to see like if he had any set religion or how he felt about gay marriage, like just really everything.
He got grilled. Heavy
dude.
topics on a first date.
Wow.
But I think, you know, they thought he was wonderful, like I did, but they can be direct, and the type of person they want me with is someone's very open-minded.
Yeah.
So
Did he seem okay with that?
actually, I don't know. I think he was okay. Sometimes I could tell he was just kind of looking at everyone and observing, but then other times he was definitely participating, but I don't know.
Sarah, did you guys seem to be on the same page with what you were expecting out of the date? Because I feel like sometimes when you introduce him to your friends, and if you had been talking a lot about this guy to your friends, it may come across as you're ready for a relationship and want to make the next move, where maybe he wasn't there quite yet.
Oh, we really didn't talk about it, but I don't know. I really tried to be aware of his energy, and he seemed to be pretty okay. Then suddenly he was like, okay, I think I'll just get going home and I'll call you. So, but he hasn't called.
How long did he hang out with you and your friends?
Like an hour, maybe
Okay.
a little bit more. And I didn't want to be pushing it, but I really feel, you know, when you feel like the universe is kind of like drawn you to someone and that person to you. So I
Sarah, are you really into like astrological signs and stuff too?
What do you think?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I'm wondering if she talked a lot about their auras and the color of them. And
I definitely told him he had a great aura. I mean, I felt it right away. And
did that freak him out?
No, he was like, wow, no one's ever said that to me before. And I said, it's beautiful. It really is.
Nice. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Welcome back to the soothing sounds of today's second date update. Sarah is on the phone with us. Sarah, can you just talk to me for a second and tell me how excited you are to be doing a second date update with us?
Jewel, I am so excited.
This cannot be real, Sarah.
Now Sarah's playing into it.
Yeah, we need to be doing love requests with Sarah, not a second date update.
You do have the best voice by far that we've ever had on the air here.
So it's weird that if Timothy can, in fact, hear, it's weird that he wouldn't be calling you back.
I know, Brooke. That's why I feel like maybe I kind of blew it by introducing him to my really
and you kind of blew it because that was Lydia you're talking to, not even Brooke.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever you say, who cares? You can call me Brooke if you want to. All right, Sarah, we're going to give Timothy a call just to update everybody and make sure that they know what's going on. You met Timothy through a friend of a friend, took him to meet up with a group of your friends for a game night. He was there for about an hour and then took off and won't call you back. And you can't figure out why. You're thinking maybe your friends were a little too hard on him with the questioning.
Yeah, that's, because we had a lot of chemistry.
Did you guys ever kiss or anything? I forgot to ask.
We were very touchy with each other, and we almost kissed.
I don't even know what you just said, Sarah.
It's okay.
Sarah,
If
you guys were going to kiss, can you describe how it would happen slowly?
Okay, let's get to
what
calling
exactly would
Timothy.
happen there?
That is enough.
All right, Sarah, we're about to call Timothy and see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Timothy, please?
Yeah, this is Timothy.
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Like a radio station?
Like the radio station. The only one. How are you?
I'm good. What are all those voices in the background?
Oh, that would be Brooke, Jose, Lydia Cruz, and then me. I'm Jubal.
We're a whole show.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Awkward.
I don't listen to the radio that often. I do like podcast stuff.
Nice. Well, we're sort of like a podcast that you can listen to in your car. If you Timothy, we're calling you because you recently went on a date with one of our listeners, and she emailed us to ask us to give you a call and find out why you're not calling her back and don't want to go out with her again.
Wow. Okay. Who was it?
Her name is Sarah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Sarah.
How could you
She has a very sultry voice.
You can't forget Sarah.
Yeah, she does. She has a very nice voice.
Did you enjoy your evening with Sarah?
It was going really well at first, and then we went to her friends for a game night, and then it kind of just got weird.
Did they grill you too hard? Because it sounds like they came in pretty heavy with the questioning.
Yeah, I mean, her friends were a little bit weird, and I wasn't expecting it. I don't know. It was just strange overall.
What were her friends like?
Her friends were, like, Wiccan.
Oh.
Oh, like Wiccan, witches.
Like witches.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's their
So what did they
religion or whatever.
Did they make you dance around a tree? What'd they do? I mean, that was so weird.
They just had a weird vibe to them. Like they were almost like like reaching out to me or trying to explain it to me in a weird way. And the game seemed a little bit Wiccan that we were playing.
Did you do any seances?
Ouija board all night?
I mean, honestly, I left after an hour because I was afraid that it was going to like deteriorate into like seances or candles, wax being poured on me or something like that.
I know a couple Wiccans, and they don't do that. They mostly just worship trees and stuff. So you might have been prancing around in some leaves or something later on, if that's weird to you. But what kind of games were they playing?
I don't even know what, like, it was like a weird game, and the dice were, like, just weird dice. like the dice were really strange. And, like, the board looked like a bunch of astrology and fire and stuff like that. Like, it was, like, kind of all over the place.
Were you able to keep up with the games, or were you not even playing? You were just kind of there
honestly,
watching
I didn't
them?
know what the game was. Like, it's like, like, I didn't land on Boardwalk at any point, like...
Did she prepare you for this at all? Like, say, hey, we're going over to game night, and it's not going to be anything Parker Brothers style.
No. She just was like, hey, I want to come over to my friends for a game night. And I was a little taken aback, but I was like, sure, I'm game. So, like,
yeah.
And I don't even want to say, like, anything rude about Wiccans if I'm on the radio. Like, it just wasn't my thing,
We talked to Sarah. Did she share with you that she's a Wiccan, or is she Wicca? Do you know that?
I mean, I kind of assumed she was based on her friends, like, I wouldn't imagine she's, like, Pentecostal or something like that, you know what I mean?
That would be quite a shock.
Yeah, hardcore Catholic. Hanging out with them all the time.
She's Jewish.
Well, you know what the best way to find out is, Timothy, is just to ask her.
I guess. I mean,
you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that then. Because Sarah is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
Oh, my God.
I just want to start off by saying my friends really are wonderful people, and I think...
I feel a little bit, honestly, Sarah, I feel a little bit ambushed by this. Like, I had no idea you were on the other line. And, listen, I don't mean to... I wasn't trying to be judgmental of your friends. It was strange. For someone who is unfamiliar with Wiccan stuff, it was a strange situation to be dropped into.
But Timothy, I think that's just like if they happen to be all Republicans. I mean, would you have this reaction? They didn't impose anything on you. I think that, like a lot of people, when they hear Wiccans or witchcraft, they think, "Oh my gosh, evil," and they're gonna put a spell on me and sacrifice an animal. Which actually, we're so respectful of the environment and animals. And these friends, I met them, and I did start to get into being a Wiccan for a little bit, and then I realized it wasn't for me, but I felt like we had a really great time together up until that. Didn't you feel the same way?
I did. I felt like we were having a good time, but I was weirded out. So you're still friends with them? Because I understand that you're kind of on the offensive here, but it's not like they were bad people. But it would weird out anyone to jump into that. You know what I mean?
Like, I mean, Sarah, you could warn him, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like they're weird freaks or whatever, but you could say, hey, just to let you know, this is not the normal everyday kind of game night. It's summer solstice.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to say, but maybe let him know.
There was a full moon that night, and I thought it was a really beautiful symbol of our date, actually. But besides that, it really was just a few friends who happened to be Wiccans that were playing games that aren't the traditional games, and I was so excited for them to meet you. So I really feel like a lot of this is you heard the word Wiccan and just thought the worst or whatever your preconceived notions are, I guess.
Look, there was a little bit of that going into it, but like when you hear the word Wiccan and people are a little bit different or whatever, you don't necessarily know what you're getting into. But they were nice people. They weren't exactly my cup of tea. I didn't feel comfortable. I don't know. I feel like I'm being judged
I
here for
want
something
to
that.
speak to you again. I'm not practicing any religion. I'm just really more into meditating and
Okay, Sarah, so you want to go out with Tim again. Tim, would you go out with Sarah again? We will pay for a second date.
I mean...
Oh, come on, Timothy. How can you say, even after that explanation and that soothing voice?
You're right. I mean, yeah, we had a good time up until that point. As long as I don't feel like, uncomfortable or there's not any situation like that, I did have fun, and I would like to go on another date.
Perfect. Yeah. And we will send you guys out again. Woo-hoo! We'll pay for your food.
That's amazing. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I'm excited to see you again, Timothy.
I'm excited to see you again, too.
Yeah. I'll buy you a couple broomsticks for transportation.
Oh, come on.
It's all good.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Normally we do second date updates on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But today we have a special in-house second date update. If you remember, young Jeffrey had his first date with our listener, Sam, in studio when we made things very awkward for them. And then last week, we gave him a bunch of crap because he hadn't called her.
Mhm.
We made him call her on air. Well, young Jeffrey and Sam actually went out on a date.
What?
What did you do?
Isn't that right, Jeffrey?
Yeah. I listened to what you guys said, and I agreed with you that I should call her. And we went out, and we.
What did
I
you-
agreed with you that I should call
Well,
her.
I really like her. I
You
really,
bitched about
I
it
really
the whole
like
time when
her,
we made you call her.
and I
Okay.
wanted to see her again. So we met up on Capitol Hill.
Okay.
We went to a place that's like a bowling alley / bar, so
Yeah.
we could do drinks
All right.
and
Nice. Been there?
activities.
Good date.
And she got there. She looked super cute.
She's adorable.
She was wearing these like jeans and this like really cool shirt. She looked really pretty.
Yeah.
And
Are you sure?
Super cute. She did. She looked good.
Did you tell her that?
If you would have called it a top, I would have said you're gay right there instead of a shirt.
Well, I don't know what it was. It was really good. is what
She
it-
looked super cute in her top.
The blouse?
Yeah.
That
All
Did
right.
you tell her that
Continue.
she was pretty?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I did.
Okay.
All right, so
Oh, no,
anyway,
I was
so-
mesmerized.
So how'd the date go in your opinion?
So-
we're gonna get her on the phone in a little while and ask her how she thinks the date went. But how do you think the date went?
It
on the
went
whole?
really well. I wanted to get drinks, so we went to the bar to get drinks, but she doesn't really drink.
Okay.
So we got
Oh.
waters. And
She's boring.
What-
then.
Hey,
No.
I respect that.
I thought it was great, and we went bowling.
Jeff, you get hammered.
No, I don't.
Yeah, but
Yes,
Not
you
all the
do.
time.
maybe she's a recovered alcoholic, and she used to be, in Jubal's mind, really
That's just
exciting.
another way of saying boring.
Didn't matter. It didn't need drinks because it was still fun. We were there for 2 hours, and we really only got through 5 of the frames of
Are
a
you
single game
serious?
of bowling because we were just talking the entire time. It's like
Was it intense eye contact?
lots of eye contact.
Was there body contact? Did you like?
There was, some.
Did you help her learn how to throw a bowling ball
Yeah,
down there?
I stood
You got
behind her and like grabbed her arm, and we
Oh,
bent
kinda-
down, and I was.
Romantic comedy
No, we
music
didn't.
was playing
Yeah.
in the background.
What
We
was-
didn't do that. We didn't do that.
What was the most interesting thing you found out about her that made you like her even more?
I just loved that she was really dorky like me. Like, we both had a lot of really dorky things in common.
She also used to be a tap dancer and loved
Again,
jazz hands.
Jeff,
No,
you're
we
a
both
straight. You're a heterosexual male.
Yeah.
Okay, I've just never heard any dude I know wrap up a date like. I just like the fact that we're both really dorky.
We are. We both used to collect Pokemon cards, and it's awesome.
Because you hang out with dudes that are like Duff. Like, yeah, brah, did you do CrossFit today? Did you hit your protein powder?
I hang out with men. How'd the date end?
So afterwards, I went and I walked her to her car, and we were like, had my arm around her. We
Yeah.
walked her there,
Did you make the move?
and we had a very passionate hug. And no kiss.
That's
no
it?
kiss.
Hold
Did you
on,
give her
hold on.
no?
Did you go in for the kiss?
No.
See, that's the problem. You gotta go in for it.
Yeah,
man.
force myself on women, Jose?
No,
I
you-
don't think
hey,
so.
No,
Yeah.
you just had an amazing date. If it went as well as you said, there's no way she doesn't want to kiss
I think
you.
there's a moment that you feel like naturally that a kiss will happen. You don't force a kiss just because it's the end of the date.
So
just
you
'cause
just
think it
asked
went
her
well.
where she got her top and then sent her on her way. Hey, okay, so you thought it went great.
I
and
thought
you had a good time. And you liked her.
I can't wait to see her
All right.
again now.
We're gonna call her in
Oh,
6.5
young
minutes.
love.
We're gonna call her in 6.5 minutes and see if she feels the same way.
Okay.
Does that make you nervous at all?
A little bit.
All right. So,
Hey, baby, won't you look my way?
Win 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
again, it's a special edition of the second date update. Today it revolves around our very own young Jeffrey, who finally went out on a date with the listener Sam that came in for their first date when they had breakfast, and we made things very awkward for them. They went bowling and drinking. Well, she didn't drink, but he went bowling with her, and from the sounds of it, he's very smitten. We had her on the phone the whole time listening to his description of the date. Which I'm sure, ladies, if Jeff was talking about you like he was talking about her, would you be flattered? Because
Yes.
you literally.
Well,
yeah.
he complimented her outfits.
He
so.
did.
Oh, come on.
She
you
had
guys.
a fabulous top on.
I think both the men in this room could take tips from Jeffrey. He was very, very nice to a young lady and very respectful.
I agree.
Sam,
Yes.
how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you all?
Good. Did you hear the description that Jeff said about your date?
Yes, I did.
And would you agree with him for the most part? Did you have a good time?
I did have a good time. I thought it was pretty fun.
Really?
Were you upset at the end of the night when he didn't kiss you?
I have to. So that's one thing. I realize guys embellish a little bit for their friends and
Well, before we get to that whole issue, did he
Uh-huh.
do anything weird on the date? Like, what would you say was good about it? What would you say was weird about it? Because I'm sure there has to be something weird. It's Jeff. It's young Jeffrey.
One nice thing was he was an absolute gentleman the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He complimented me when he saw me. He made eye contact, like he acted genuinely interested in what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't
He
make
did
fun
not
of her.
make fun of the fact that I don't drink,
See?
Jubal.
Okay.
I heard
Okay.
that.
He held
I
back.
actually have a good reason for that.
He wanted to make fun
I
of you, but he
actually
didn't.
do have a good reason,
Okay.
but
Well, I want to know the
But-
reason. Why don't you drink?
actually, I have
I don't wanna-
epilepsy, and alcohol doesn't interact with my medication very well.
He gives her a seizure on the first date. All right. So, how did everything else go?
Everything else went pretty well. One of the kind of weird things was I was having a hard time gauging how interested he was.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like from him that he was like overflowing with giddiness.
Yeah. At least in here he was.
Did he not like touch your arm or do any sort of like, I don't know.
No, there was like almost zero physical contact. You know how he said he put his arm around me on the way to the parking lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not happen.
So that was in his mind. He's like, I'm totally got my arm around this chick
Well,
right
yeah.
now. I'm
Because I
killing
remember
it.
thinking like, okay, is he ever going to put his arm around me or maybe
Right.
like try and hold my hand or touch my
Yeah.
arm or something?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I just remember at the end of the night being like, well, none of that happened, so maybe he's not interested.
I totally did.
Oh, no, Jeff.
I remember
You
going in through my
did
mind. I was like, okay,
Jeff,
if
were
there's
you-
a time to put your arm around her, now is
Hey.
the time. And I did it. And we walked to the car with my arm. I remember this.
Did you
Were
was the
you-
sober one on this
Were
date?
you
So I
nervous?
trust her.
Were you nervous, or was it one of those where you started to put your arm around her, you touched her on the small of the back, and then you took it back real quick? Because
No,
a lot of
I-
guys will do that.
Deliberately thought I was like, I have to put my arm around her while we walk back
All
to
right.
the car. So we're walking. Then I tried to be smooth about it, but it was probably really not
Well, it was
smooth.
obviously very memorable.
Or it was
For me,
so,
it was.
It was so smooth that nobody noticed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's probably why.
I'm not trying to call you out, Jeff, but if you did, it somehow went unnoticed.
Sam,
Okay.
Sam.
Probably wouldn't happen.
Now, had he tried to kiss you at the end of the night, would you have kissed him? I think that's what we all really want to know.
Yeah, I would have.
You would.
Were you disappointed when he didn't kiss you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
That brings me to my next question. So, on the second date updates, I always offer to, send people out for a dinner to go out again or whatever. I'd be willing to offer you guys a third date.
Oh.
If, Sam, you're willing to come in studio next week and share your first kiss with young Jeffrey
Yes!
live on the air.
Yes.
Live on the air. Your very first kiss.
Yes, please say yes.
Jeff,
On
I'm
air?
I'm helping
You
you
guys
out.
want me to kiss Jeff on air?
I don't.
I want
Yeah,
Jeff.
I don't-
I want Jeff to kiss you on air.
Oh, wow, that's a whole different story then. Oh, wow.
Will you come in here for your very first kiss with young Jeffrey live on air?
Well, is there going to be a kiss or is it going to be mental, like the whole putting his arm around me thing?
Hold on, Jeff.
Jeff,
we do it.
Jeff, are you even interested in her coming in to kiss her?
No, I want to kiss her on my own time when the moment is right. I don't want to create an artificial moment
I'm
on
gonna
the
make
air.
this
So like
moment
in
happen.
a year, yeah. If we leave this up to you, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It might be
We're
12
helping
months
you
from
out.
now.
I think that
We're helping you
forcing a kiss on air is
Hey,
like breaking love
you
rather
guys,
than making
you
love.
guys all believe in some magical fairy tale love, right? That's in each and every one of your heads. Maybe this is Kismet. Maybe it's the God's way of saying this is what's supposed to happen.
No,
in
this
your
is like
love
playing The
life.
Sims where you're like, kiss now, hug now, or make whoopee later.
This is like
it's
my own
not
personal
real
game of
life.
Sims. All right, will you do it? Sam, will you do it? Jeff, will you do it? We're running out of time.
I say I'd rather do it in person away from you guys, so I don't want her to do it.
I think our listeners should get to vote.
I think so. Text us
I'm,
78592.
No, ask Sam. Sam.
Sam,
Yes.
we're running out of time, so I got to put you on hold. 78592.
This is so
Text
messed
us.
up.
Should they do their first kiss live on the air? It's Moving 92.5.
I'm the kind